Time for the show.
Are we live?
The world is watching.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Play the music. Light the lights.
It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight.
Nice win, Siri. I thought they
Sorry,
were gonna be home in
Peter's.
time.
I'm almost home. Fuck.
Come on! Get it moving!
You got 50 seconds. You gotta go.
Kick it!
I'm like 8 minutes away, dude. Come on.
That is.
Oh.
Why did you?
Oh.
I didn't know when we were
Ooh.
making fucking dinner.
I didn't know when we were making dinner.
What?
That's her euphemism for doing Degeneracy live.
Yeah.
No, I
We're
like.
cooking.
Why didn't you just say I have a thing at 7? Or 6 for you.
No, my mom knew. I didn't know we were making dinner. But I didn't know when to go get soda.
Is it raining?
No, I'm going down a hill.
Soda!
Why did you think you needed to go get a soda right now?
Corn Pop was a bad guy, but Soda Pop, that was a good kid.
Our Pop was a good dude.
A classic Outsiders reference for ya. How
Wait,
how is everybody today? Episode 62 of Degeneracy Live is a go.
So many of them.
Ayo.
It's a shame we couldn't do this yesterday on International Ice Cream Eating Day.
Ah.
I was eating ice cream yesterday. I made a video about it.
I did too. I had
I made a
a
video about it.
carton of Haagen-Dazs.
Of what?
Carton of Haagen-Dazs.
Fucking does.
Yes.
You got
The
Haagen
dairy
Dazs
allergy
last night.
fails me on that day.
Yeah. Shame.
How is everybody tonight?
I'm gonna kill myself in about 5 minutes, so.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Same.
Joe Biden.
Oh,
Who's Joe
fucking
Biden?
Irrelevant at this point.
Yeah,
Joe Biden.
Right?
Speaking of Joe Biden, happy birthday to David Spade.
Who?
David
Rules of engagement.
and wrestling champion Shawn Michaels. Happy birthday to whoever
And
that
Shawn Mendes. Happy
That's
birthday.
right. Yeah, same guy.
did something.
Yeah.
He wrestled, I believe.
As far as I know.
He wasn't. Wait, no, he was thrown off Hell in a Cell.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
That's
He was
why
the first one.
Oh
Mick Foley.
my god.
Mick Foley is so fucking cool, bro. What if Mick Foley's name was Dick?
You know, I feel so bad
He
for
was a
him.
fucking freak.
Let's explain why, Xander. Or Joseph.
No, I feel bad for Sean. Because, you know, everybody just knows about Mick Foley being thrown off the shit.
Yeah, he took all the goddamn credit.
Well, I don't
He had
think
to
Sean
go-
was like badly
get thrown
injured
off.
from his, and Mick Foley
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Mick
I'm
Foley's
just
like
saying, you know, Mick Foley had to go and get injured.
It's like Foley's thing, though.
Yeah.
You know,
Is it really ever hurt?
I just looked this up, and it's also National Rat Catchers Day. And actually, 2 days ago, two days ago, there was actually a mouse that went running, and I was actually gonna in the store that I was at, that I work at, and I was going to go and get it. I'd be like, oh guys, give me a pair of gloves. I'll go get it and bring it outside. And the person that was my manager was like, no, we're not gonna play with the mouse. No, we're not gonna do that. But I wanted to play with the mouse.
Well,
Why
if we're
can't I play
talking
with
about
it?
rats,
What a fucking idiot.
Get the fucking bubonic plague in here.
we're fucking worded fuck. If
Oh.
we're talking about rats, happy late birthday to Will Wood. He has a bunch of
Hi.
rats.
When's his birthday?
It was the 19th, I think.
Yeah.
And I
People just know that now.
I don't. I
know
need
way
energy.
too much about Will Wood. For not
Yeah,
listening
Basically,
to
you
Will
didn't
Wood.
know about it immediately.
Yeah, Siri didn't know about it. I knew about
Birthday,
it.
I knew. I was doing a bit. I lied to you guys. I knew it was his birthday.
Except you didn't know until the next day and you never brought it up to us.
I
Damn,
totally
this-
didn't think it was one of his rat's birthdays.
Sorry.
Posted about it.
Sorry, I'm refunding shit on Instacart right now, and they don't have a damn thing that I ordered. I ordered a whiteboard. All they got's this fucking calendar thing. I don't want that.
You don't want to know the day of the week?
I already got a calendar.
We do. We have a huge, like whiteboard that we use for a calendar.
My girlfriend bought it for me 3 years ago. Girlfriend at the time from, I believe, Michael's.
It's very nice.
And they don't have...
already have the whiteboard?
Yeah, but I needed another whiteboard.
What?
Have a
We can
smaller
use
phone.
multiple. Yeah, we just need multiple whiteboards.
Why gotta be white?
Well, why not
Blackboards
get
are
the
too
calendar?
messy. They're too...
Whiteboards are messy.
Trick, buy the calendar and then wipe the calendar stuff off the whiteboard. Problem
Someone
solved.
was just waving to me, but I don't know.
I already told them to refund it.
Yeah, for those wondering why Drake is dying, he woke up like 10 minutes before the stream.
Can I fucking exist without your goddamn scrutiny?
Well, then act normal. Just be normal.
I'm glad. I'm sorry. I just noticed. I just noticed him.
Smile more, dumbass.
I noticed him peek around behind you.
Drake was almost an hour late to the big
Your
board
Your roommate.
Dynasty live stream.
Your roommate.
There's anyone behind Jamilyn, I don't see it.
I'm sorry. I'm not some fucking adroit like you motherfucker. That could just like I'm bronze. And I'm always fucking up to fucking bit. I'm gonna go get.
Bronze is not very.
You could have
Bronze
stopped
is
at
not
fuck
very
minute.
light.
I have to keep upping my thing so that it doesn't kick him up because he keeps being so noisy.
Yeah.
I have to keep upping my cocaine dosage. So
I do so that I don't hear him.
Yeah.
All right, I have to go.
Input sensitivity.
Comically low jail for it.
Hang on.
We have one of the. Wait, I think we do have an air horn.
Happy birthday.
I'm
Jake.
not gonna tell him where it is.
That's a good idea.
Where are we going?
Oh wait, this won't work. I was trying something, but it won't. It will not work if I do it that way. I need.
Jamilyn's
Doing this
32nd
while we're
birthday.
live.
It's Jamilyn's 32nd birthday. Happy birthday, Jamilyn.
No, it's not.
It's 30 seconds long.
What?
What?
30 second.
This is the A game material that you're getting.
I'd love to have two birthdays in a year. That's very funny.
Yeah, you age at a
Birthday and then my 32nd birthday.
It's like the
no,
opposite.
you don't
of
get
a
anyone.
year.
you age at a 2-to-1 leap 2-to-1 ratio.
Yep.
You don't get anything for the second one because you're so goddamn greedy.
I'm very greedy. I'm a bougie bitch.
You're just
What are you trying to do over there?
Trying to sign into my other Discord so I can do a bit.
A bit.
Bit.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Fucking bits.
So who?
always doing a bit.
So who's your roommate there, Bronze?
Well, that's the Minecraft bee. He's very basic. Bee, they, I don't know.
We can't even see that on your.
Oh, I never
yeah.
noticed the bee before.
Yeah, for
Oh,
some
is it cropped
reason,
out?
I like to have the bee, the Minecraft bee, there, but it's always like dressed out of frame.
Captchas are getting so like metaphysical now. It asked me to select 3 images that match the theme of the image.
The Acros challenges?
Right? Yeah. The
Yeah,
theme.
yeah.
What an abstract metric.
You need to actually have like IQ points for that. What if people are not smart enough to do
What if I am a robot? Am I?
Robots might be able to do like if X then Y. They might actually be able to do that. That actually seems more likely.
They have to make it harder and harder because people keep bypassing captchas.
Yeah.
Why
Also,
don't we
they
just
need to keep
kill-
changing them because they need new things to train AI on.
Why
I was
don't we
about to
just
say,
kill
but
people?
at this point, AI is asking people to complete captchas for them. So I mean, why do they matter now?
That's
Yeah,
cool.
great episode.
AI, they're going into the comment section of Twitter comments, Twitter posts, and they're like, "Can someone solve this captcha for me?"
Yeah, they keep posting the same. You know, it's like those memes you see like on Boomer Facebook or so. It's like, damn, these captchas are getting pretty hard, and they show an example of a captcha, but it's just like an AI honeypotting data to solve CAPTCHAs. That'd be awesome.
That would work
That'd be
if you
fucked
went on
up.
Boomer Facebook.
Alright.
Or no, it wouldn't work if you went on Boomer Facebook because Boomers can't solve captchas.
Are we ready to talk politics?
No.
Oh, yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
I
ask
think
if
something happened. I'm not sure what.
something go
Donald
on.
Trump got shot.
We already talked about that.
I don't.
Yeah.
It must have been something else.
Is this the most eventful week in American politics in U.S. history? Question mark.
No.
Is it
I
though?
think it
What
was-
happened?
I think I would say month.
Well, there was the
Most
assassination
eventful
attempt.
week was
It was more than a week ago.
Oh, 8 days. My bad.
At least for this like cycle, it definitely is.
Well, I don't know. Like how quickly has the scene changed before? Not. Now we are unburdened by our past endeavors and whatever the fuck she keeps saying so many fucking times. But yeah.
When did she first say that?
1991.
Actually?
No.
Okay.
I think she said it when she was born. That was her first words.
Yeah. Imperfect.
I'm just wondering where the original quote was. Was it earlier? I think it was earlier this year.
Why is it that the first my bad. The first person of color woman president is gonna be. It's interesting that, you know, if she wins, she would be both the first woman president and first person of color president.
Not
So-
person of color, woman of color.
Woman of, yeah, not a person, a woman.
Well,
no, because
she would be first. Well, she wouldn't be the first
Person of color woman president.
person of color woman president. Yeah.
Yes.
But not
So, like-
person of color president.
Hillary's gonna lose her fucking mind. Or Warren, or anyone, like, I guess Warren would be more mad because the first woman president is a big milestone. The first woman of color president is a big milestone. But because Kamala would be going first, she gets both of those in one fell swoop. There's no honor in being the first white woman president.
Yeah,
So-
and it takes away like their ability to campaign on something else.
Damn it. Damn it.
it was like they have to campaign on like policies or something.
What? Why would you do that?
No more it poll.
I mean, there's no more Pokemon, so she can't really use that.
Yeah.
Go Gyra, go to the polls.
Instacart to the polls.
Finally.
Finally. They're like someone
They're
who should
gonna-
be talking about. I think.
Yeah, we got him on screen now. Okay. Let's
I
read.
can't see the screen.
We cannot see.
It's fine.
I just can't see because I'm on my bike.
It's
But I
okay.
just got home.
Yay.
Look at that.
Alright, so we'll read this out. My fellow Americans, over the past 3.5 years, we have made
necessary.
great progress
Yeah.
as a
You have to
nation.
get in character.
Nation is inexplicably capitalized here.
It's like how they capitalize God.
Yeah.
Well, God is a name.
Nation is a name.
It is now.
Whose nation?
God is just God's name.
Mine.
So lazy.
An inventor of America.
Today,
Secret overlord of the world.
America has the strongest economy in the world. In the first world. I wouldn't say in the world. I mean, I guess if you... Okay. Well, I guess if you understand the first world as, like, doing better than second and third world, then it's the strongest economy in the world. I don't even know if that's true with, like, countries like Japan, but... In the Western world, I guess. We've made a historic investments in rebuilding our nation, including lowering prescription drug costs for seniors and in expanding affordable health care to a record number of Americans. Again, I also don't know if this is true, I guess in total amount of people that are under the Affordable Care Act, but you know, I know people that had prescriptions where it went up under Biden, you know, even more than it did under Trump, so I don't know. We've provided critically needed... I feel like these are weak things to brag about. Some of these. You should have...
politics is boring, you know?
He should have talked about, like, student loans and,
I mean, he didn't do anything with that.
Well, he did. He's canceled student loans for, like, 4 million people. I feel like that's significant. I feel like Biden, especially in the first few years, achieved more in his term than a lot of presidents do in 8 years. Right? Like, because, like...
Donald Trump did build half of the wall.
No, he didn't. He built fucking 4 cinder blocks. He's deported, like, 12 people during his tenure. He did absolutely... He established the Space Force, I guess. That was a thing he did. He, Oh, your background finally rendered in, Joseph.
Hey, why is there not another Joseph behind you?
That would have been funny.
It rendered in because he lagged out.
Okay, well, we'll just let him sit there for a minute. Let him stew on that. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, because like when you bring Joe Biden in, right? When you're voting for Joe Biden, if you were to, you're not just bringing in Joe Biden. You bring in the people of his administration. Like Joe Biden's not on the fucking front lines making the real decisions about this and that. It's the people that his handlers and whoever's fucking piloting him around. Right?
I mean, yeah. That's most presidents, really.
Well, yes.
That's how presidency works.
Yes. But even so, I feel like the people he brought in made a decent effort to do things, like, all things considered. As in, things were done. Passed the first gun safety law in 30 years.
Now you sound like Jennifer Coolidge.
Appointed the first African-American woman to the Supreme Court. And
Passed.
Can you not do a voice? You
She was
need to
a
be.
guest,
You need to
guys.
be.
and passed the most significant climate legislation in the nation in the history of the world. America
We finally beat Medicare.
has never been. We finally. What do you mean?
When you get in the bit about Vice President Kamala Harris, remember to call her Vice President Donald Trump, okay?
When? that was awesome, by the way. Do you think Joe Biden is going to even ride out the remainder of his term with the trajectory he is going at? They're gonna weekend at Biden's him?
I mean, he might as well.
I mean, what's he gotta lose?
I think he should use the executive order thing and just start fucking killing people.
The executive order to allow killing people.
Or immunity.
I mean, if the president does it, it's not against the law.
It's official.
America has never been better positioned to lead than we are today. For some reason I was about to read that as lead. To lead than we are today.
We have much lead. So much lead.
I eat all these Lunchables. Yummy, crunchy lead.
I know none of this could have been done without you. Viewers like you. I know none of this.
I had no knowledge of any of it.
The American people. Yeah, fuck you, other countries reading this shit.
Who else is reading this?
Together, we overcame a once-in-a-century pandemic.
What?
And the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. I feel like we're still in it. We've mitigated it more, but we're still in it. Yeah, but we're not done yet.
No, but like
the
inflation has definitely gone down.
You can't just be like, I fixed it. It's done.
I did
Still
that.
happening. COVID is still real, unfortunately.
Damn it. Oh, hang on a minute.
Did you just say COVID's still real? 'Cause
Pardon
I was
me.
about to say he's writing this. Well, allegedly writing the statement while recovering from COVID.
Yeah. Hey, did you see Donald Trump, as soon as the news broke out, he like went on a meltdown on Truth
Yeah.
Social. One of the things he said was Biden didn't really have COVID.
Yeah.
He's talking like they got a divorce. Like he misses him.
I mean, yeah. Like they're gonna do an enemies to lovers arc eventually.
I hope so.
Yeah.
God, what I would give to see Joe Biden and Donald Trump kiss in real life.
Mm.
Well, I mean, we won't have the second debate anymore, so they're gonna miss it.
Yeah, they were saving that for the second one. They held back on the first.
Alright, what did you buy?
I got my Instacart order from Dollar Tree, and I bought Sharpies and tape because I needed them and I didn't have any. And I bought Airheads because I needed them and I didn't have any.
Thing around the corner.
I mean, yeah, but this was like $10.
I mean, I guess Sharpies and tape is one way to wax your balls.
Doritos and Fritos. These Airheads will wake me up. Question: what is your favorite Airhead? Is it blue or white? Discuss.
I like white.
Don't they all taste
Oh,
the
wow, Jamilyn.
No.
Wow.
You said don't they all taste the same?
The white flavor is like kind of citrusy. Usually.
Wow.
What do you mean they all taste the same? Are you kidding?
I don't know, I haven't had
Airheads
Airheads in ages. I thought it was maybe like a Fruit Loops situation.
Fruit Loop situation.
No, they're not warheads, which a lot of them, like when they're like super sour, they taste the same. These are airheads, they're just sugary.
By the way, shout out Warheads. That's my shit, bro. I love Warheads.
I know none of this.
I think you
Can't
can
eat
look at me and
Airheads
tell I like
anymore.
Warheads. Bronze, do the photos I sent scream Warheads enjoyer?
Oh, definitely.
Hold on.
You can tell in the one. You can tell in the. I can't. Don't bring these up on streams. These are so embarrassing.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Somewhat. I like the box of Triscuits to the side there.
Those
Or
are
what?
graham crackers from when I made s'mores the other day.
God, I'm a fucking idiot.
In
Really?
case they
Well.
wanna-
Really falls in the aesthetic, I think.
The aesthetic of my messy ass room.
Do you have an Amazon Echo?
No.
That's a cup.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were talking about the thing next to my cup, my wallet.
No, that's my wife, actually.
There's two belts. You have my uncle in the background. Got a real filled out image.
It had. We've protected and preserved our democracy. What is the random capitalization? That's a thing that old people do?
That's
don't-
a thing that I used to do.
I mean, I'm sure you could still pull up some.
I don't mind it being like democracy as though it's like democracy.
It's paramount.
Uh,
It's of paramount importance.
You should have put the
My bad,
trademark
excuse me.
symbol next to it.
I mean, you did capitalize every word of your, like, Degeneracy Live announcement tweet.
You know, I did do that actually.
Copyright restricted. TM.
Wait, what? Pardon me?
Vicious. Degeneracy live tomorrow.
Any surprises? And then I just ignored it. I'm sorry.
Surprise, Joe Biden
No.
is joining us here tonight.
But no surprises, unfortunately.
It has
No
been
good ones.
It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your president. And while it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and to focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term. So, did God himself actually come down, or what convinced him here?
He said if he ever got sick, he was gonna step down.
A bet's a bet.
I don't know. I think there were
Man.
definitely a lot of people behind the scenes that were.
Man, God's been meddling with the election a lot.
I mean, Obama said
That
that
was
he
the
should
person-
step down.
And that was the one person I definitely thought could convince him, other than like his family.
Or, you know, God. It's entirely...
Does he have family? I thought that they're all dead because he's so old, or in
Well,
jail.
and Hunter.
No,
Oh yeah, he
his
is
family
dead.
is not.
dead because they're old. His family is dead because they died in accidents or had cancer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like his wife and his daughter died like right after he got into the Senate back when he was very young.
He's also got a brother, I believe.
Does he have a brother?
Nixon.
He has a brother. He obviously has Jill and Hunter, which I mean Hunter's
Yeah,
is Hunter president?
No, I don't think so. I think charges are still pending.
After he lost Bo from
Both of these nuts.
Dude.
Bo had complications from burn pits in what was it, the Iraq War or whatever.
As a veteran, I'm impressed.
Yeah. So he's lost two of his three kids. Anyway.
There was something I wanted to say. Do I eat the blue or the white airhead for second to last?
White.
That's
I
important.
love how we go from
gotta mull
talking
this
about the
over.
Biden tragedy to...
I mean, yeah.
I mean, you could say that about his whole, campaign here. It was the Biden tragedy. Because, it was a pretty even match up until June, remarkably. And then he tripped and fell on his fucking face in the debate. And then had about 17 other, falling into a pie. Or, tripping down some stairs. Or falling down, getting some birds tweeting over his head,
I literally would not have put him in front of a camera directly after that.
Right?
Was the stupidest thing for them to have done.
Well,
Has there ever been a debate like that where it just took a candidate out of the race?
people say that the one with Nixon in the 60s was pretty bad, but I mean that one he was so much more lucid. I mean, he was fully lucid.
And yes, Biden has three siblings. They're all still alive.
I mean, he didn't...
The Nixon one wasn't, embarrassing.
The Nixon one wasn't, we beat Medicare.
Yeah.
So, I guess they had to have told him, hey, if you step down now, you'll be remembered as, the man who stepped aside to, for the greater good of the country. And if you lose, then you can say for the rest of your... If Kamala loses, you can say for the rest of your life, the 6 months you have left of it, I told you so.
Well, I mean, the Democrats have been treating him like the selfless hero of democracy after he stepped down.
All right.
Yeah.
After burning up fucking months of time. Here's the problem. The Democratic National Convention is in 3 fucking weeks. This is where they select the candidate and they select the vice president. So, I mean, the candidates...
This is the first time this has happened, correct?
No, it is.
Can we just do a restart?
I love unprecedented times. It's so cool.
Yeah.
I love living through historical events.
They just...
I don't think time should be precedented ever again.
I mean, other presidents have chosen not to run for re-election.
Yeah, LBJ had for an example, but no, it was never...
Jimmy Carter, please!
Yes, but wasn't LBJ's
Jimmy Carter.
almost just as late?
No. He went in saying he wasn't going to run again.
Oh, so the difference between Lyndon B. Johnson and Joe Biden is that Lyndon B. Johnson was vice president for some guy who lost his fucking head by a bullet.
Brag.
Lyndon B. Johnson's also
Yeah,
pretty
because they were talking about how the
mind-blowing
convention was
shit.
in Chicago this year. No, they were talking about how the convention was also, whenever this happened, with LBJ, because it did happen. They did end up having to choose new people at the convention. And it was in Chicago, just like it is this year.
Here's the thing about the DNC, is that they're a private organization, they're a private committee, they don't have to answer to delegates or anything, truly. They can just decide, this is the candidate we're going to throw our money behind, because they control all the Democratic money. So, they're probably going to go for Kamala Harris, because they selected Joe Biden. And
I
we'll
mean, they did release a statement saying that they were going to have a vote still. But
they say that like it's like a concession with like, fine, okay. You can
Everyone endorsed Kamala though.
Yeah, well, Obama didn't.
Obama didn't. He said, you know, when the choice is made, I support. He basically focused more on Biden dropping out than.
Well, because if Obama would have endorsed her, that there would have been no chance for it. Not that there is a guaranteed chance for anybody else to step in, but there would not have been a chance for anybody else to step in.
By the way, he didn't go on Twitter and say "fuck that hoe" or anything. It was just he just didn't endorse her.
Most of the people that released their statements, and I found this interesting, whenever they released their statements about Biden dropping out, originally, even the ones that now have endorsed her didn't endorse her from the beginning. So, I mean, he definitely could down the line be like, yeah, I endorse her. And he definitely will after she
He's probably, I guess, waiting for whoever the candidate is to be selected, even though it's going to be Kamala Harris.
Could be Hulk Hogan. We don't know.
It could be Hunter Biden.
Danger Dude said these audio levels are whack.
Well, please elaborate.
I don't know what the audio levels are like.
Yeah, I don't know which one. There we
I
go.
hope all of us are base boosted.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's the greatest.
Perfect. Oh, I think.
Danger. Do like Muscle Man style, take your shirt off and fling it around in the air.
Anyways.
And it's actually, like...
Enough. It is actually, like...
Cease.
Anyways. I will speak to the nation later this week in more detail about my decision. For now, let me express my deepest gratitude to all those who have worked hard to see me re-elected. And I want to thank Vice President Kamala Harris for being an extraordinary partner in all this work. And let me express my heartfelt appreciation to the American people for the faith and trust you have placed in. Faith is an interesting word, because that I essentially connotate the word faith with believing in something without evidence or just purely out of conviction.
I want to do a poll of the chat right now. Did any of us trust Joe Biden?
What do you mean?
We had faith.
What do you mean?
Not particularly.
Breaking: David of Bronze Show to leave the state of Wisconsin if Trump wins 2024 presidential election. Is this right? We have our #1 gumshoe in the chat, Crack Miser Gaming.
We have our #1 retard in the chat.
He has the scoop.
I think that this might be something my team did without my approval. I might have to ask some people.
Oh, we're
Some
holding
leaks.
you to it.
It's funny how in this letter that he posted on Twitter.com, he did not endorse Kamala Harris as the candidate in it, but then posted a follow-up like 20 minutes later. So, like, did he not feel that way up until that 20 minutes afterwards? Or... You had to think about it.
It's possible he forgot.
Yeah.
He just
He
forgot
might have just been letting the statement rest for a moment.
for 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, you drop news. You drop news, you might as well, like, hold on, before I drop the next thing.
Yeah. I mean, he probably posted this on, like, all of his socials, like Twitter and, I don't know, TikTok with, like, some music behind it or something.
Trump said fucking, he's gonna forget tomorrow that he's running. Please say he's still running. Please.
I just checked the stream. You really need to turn Bronze and I up.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are
very loud on your end, and we're very.
Alright. Just calm.
You know that you're
Just
loud.
calm down.
No, I'm just
Calm down.
I don't know why I can't give the criticism.
Calm down.
Talk, Brian.
Christ.
We're in
You're
echo
the one who
chamber here,
freaked out.
Jamilyn. We
Talk.
don't do criticism.
Talk.
Damn.
Talk.
Joe Biden.
Okay. More?
What? Okay. I'm actually leading.
Bronze, you have to
currently,
turn your levels up because I can't turn you up any higher.
Okay, I'm currently checking in on Donald Trump's Truth Social at the moment.
That's good.
And he's, of course, said some things.
Do you think Joe Biden just, like, thought this was already his second term? He was just convinced, like, oh, didn't realize that. My bad.
Still put out a statement about it, though.
Biden never had COVID. Why did I do that?
I'm Biden.
Biden never had COVID. He is a threat to democracy. It's just saying fucking words, dude.
Somebody, please tell him that it's gonna be okay.
This is a consistent thing. He is trying to make a conspiracy that Joe Biden lied about having COVID.
Yes. What did he have to? What would he have?
Having COVID a threat to democracy?
Who you would know?
Well, how is he a threat to democracy if he's not running anymore? That's what I'm.
Yeah, that's another one.
He's destroying our country.
He's a threat to democracy. The guy that wanted to who literally pushed through fucking presidential immunity Supreme Court ruling. Like there's no, he knows exactly what he's doing, and it's so fucking frustrating.
He's just saying words, man.
It's so funny that he was the guy that got shot at, and Biden's the one that got taken out. Because now we're in the same position that I guess Trump would have been had he been shot, you know, and was splattered all over fucking Pennsylvania.
God, I wish.
Well,
allegedly.
Well, no, and I'll convince you. Not with a moral argument though. So, if if Donald Trump, you know, was 2 centimeters to the right and got his brain splattered all over Pennsylvania, right?
Woo!
You know, they would not be able to prop up some candidate because J.D. Vance wasn't selected yet, or if he was, you know, the Republicans would be like, yeah, right, he was. So they wouldn't be able to get a candidate together and a campaign in 4 months, right? So Joe Biden,
Trump's base would hate him because there's video of him calling him America's next Hitler.
Yes,
they would have been like, this dude hated Trump. He wasn't going to select him.
Yes, and then so Biden would have won. We would have had 4 more years of like meeky gruel,
like
bullshit.
Not really much.
Yes, you know he'd deteriorate
I'd rather
more.
nothing happen than something bad happen.
And then 4 years later, well, here's the thing: is that 4 years later, they'd have their candidate selected, whether it be Ron DeSantis or Vivek Ramaswamy or whoever. Or Nikki Haley.
Heard of.
Yeah, so
we would have
some random senator from Nevada or some shit. You know.
I mean, all of those sound like better. Well, all of those sound like better choices than Trump.
I don't agree. I feel like they're still bad.
I think I don't know. Maybe Ron DeSantis and Trump are like kind of equals.
No, here's the problem. Trump wants to be a dictator, but he's bad at it. Ron DeSantis knows what he wants, and he knows how to get it.
That's true.
Because he's competent.
Not the presidency.
He doesn't know how to get the presidency, but if he were able to be in that position, he would be extremely competent, which is why he's destroying Florida right now with like all the laws that they're doing there.
So basically,
if he wasn't running against a former president, I definitely think he would have had the party nomination.
Here's the thing.
Also, Drake,
hang on. I haven't finished. So basically, my argument is that assassinating Trump, we would basically just be in the same position we are in now in 4 years. So I guess it just wouldn't really solve anything for that long.
Your entire thing is hinging on the fact that the Democrats wouldn't have a nomination. Like, do you think they just wouldn't nominate someone? What the fuck?
The Democrats? The Republicans? No, they would nominate someone. It just wouldn't be too scrambled and too fast, you know?
I mean,
if the Democrats,
there is no Trump 2 right now. There's plenty of Biden 2s that could step in.
Yeah, in 4 years, Trump gets assassinated. They lose the election this year, and then in 4 years,
they're just guaranteed to win? Like, that's what you're?
I'm not saying they're guaranteed to win. I'm saying that we'd have another Trump.
Your argument hinges on the fact that they're guaranteed to win, basically.
No, I'm saying that we would be in the same position.
We're saying that nothing would change. Nothing would get better.
I mean,
there'd be another fucking Hitler, right?
There is always going to be another wannabe dictator. Like, that's always going to be a problem.
Most of the time, they just don't get to this level of power.
Yeah.
When Trump
so our solution is fucking kill him.
Okay.
Isn't it going to be J.D. Vance?
Siri, calm down.
Siri, is the solution just going to be to just assassinate whoever the Republicans select for the rest of the country? Okay, so whoever the Republicans select. Uh-oh.
How did the Italians deal with Mussolini? riddle me that.
The thing is,
okay, Mussolini
was war happened, and it was the cleanup after a war. You do realize that, right? Because he was in.
You were being talked to. I did not hear what you said.
What?
You got Bronze was talking when you.
Okay. You do realize that was after a war happened, right? Like this is not after a war. We're not doing like cleanup and getting rid of like a dictator that had started was actively participating in a genocide with somebody else like during war. We're not dealing with that right now. We're just having somebody slowly gaining power. We're at the beginning parts of Hitler.
The solution to dealing with a dictator, most of the time, is not sitting them down and talking with them or telling them, you can't do that. It's to blow their fucking head off.
Well, here's the problem, Siri, is that's ex post facto justice. We're saying, like, oh, but he's going to become a dictator.
It doesn't happen until after they start killing people, usually.
You can't,
There's like a violent revolution.
Vote for that
Also,
person.
you're going to turn the Republican Party into martyrs. That's what you're going to do. You're going to get them a vote by killing them.
Who are they going to vote for? Whatever.
Well, someone else.
Nominate.
One of the 150 million other Republicans.
There's always somebody that is going to be a fascist. Like, there's always somebody.
I know. I said this before. They don't know what they want. They want Trump. If Trump's gone, who the fuck? They're so split. When there was the possibility of Trump not being able to run, they couldn't just. Nikki Haley in Nevada lost to fucking nobody.
Nikki Haley's not in Nevada.
People don't know what they want.
Lost to fucking nobody.
She lost.
You are right.
It's because they. It's because.
In Nevada, like
well,
in her.
That's because.
It's because.
That's because Trump wasn't on the. Trump wasn't on the ballot, and they wanted to vote for Trump, so they voted for nobody instead of Nikki Haley. But that's because Trump was in the election.
That was their placeholder for voting for Trump.
When Trump's not on the ballot, they're not going to start voting Democrat. They're going to vote Republican still.
But they're all gonna. It's going to be so split that it would mean fucking nothing.
It's going to be uncommitted.
I'm not saying that they're going to stop voting Republican. I'm saying they're going to be so split. What you split votes between two presidents 50-50, and then one of them wins. If you split the fucking 50% for one president, and then a bunch of different fucking other presidents on the other party, no one's
You're talking about a bull
except...
moose? Like Theodore Roosevelt?
They're going to nominate one Republican president. They're not going to nominate multiple.
That's not.
I don't
allowed to do that.
You can still vote for the person who's not nominated.
Yes,
yeah,
but
you can write them in, but not a lot of people do.
In some states, you can write it in.
Yeah.
You can write in anybody.
You can write in any state, I believe.
You can write in any state.
No,
that's what's gonna fucking happen.
Sure?
You're not gonna.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you write in any state?
Yes. You can vote for whoever you want. Otherwise, that would be completely pointless.
Oh, it's most states.
Wait.
Yeah, I was gonna say there are definitely some states that you can't. I do believe North Carolina is a state where you can't.
Not in the general.
In the general. Yeah, in the general. Correct.
General car insurance.
What about the primary?
I'm not 100% sure about the primary. That might be up to the parties.
What in the fuck?
There's 5 states where it's not allowed. 6 states where, well, I guess not Alabama, Mississippi here.
Showcasing how many states are green.
Oh, Hawaii doesn't allow it. Never mind. Okay, so write-in only allowed for substitutes, I guess. So for someone else that's So I don't know what the hell that means. Write-ins straight up not allowed for Hawaii, Louisiana,
That just sounds...
Oklahoma, South Dakota, Nevada, and Arkansas.
That sounds like unconstitutional that you can't vote for who you want.
So in most, it's like you have to register as a write-in candidate to write that person in and it count.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
But some states straight up don't allow it.
So I don't know if I could write
really
in
bizarre.
Chris
I don't
Christie.
like that. I don't like
Michigan. Oh wait, no, you can't. No. Damn it. Go to Pennsylvania. Just walk over there.
Yeah.
Do an illegal vote even though you're not
Well, anyone can do it.
Prove the Republicans right.
You can't vote anywhere though.
I mean, we did.
Speaking of proving the Republicans right, I do want to add something. Is that we're talking a lot about like candidates and all that stuff, but there is sort of a social aspect to the aftermath of Trump dying, which is that like Xander said, like if people already have like a murder complex surrounding Donald Trump when nothing has happened to him. Imagine what would happen if he died.
Yeah. I mean, and that would just push
at the hands of somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah, and that adds to their argument, like what they're doing with the Ron was mentioning vaguely the charges against him, where they're like, yeah, they don't want him so bad, and so it turns them into a martyr.
Yeah, if they have to make up all this stuff to make Trump seem like a pariah, then like, if he gets assassinated, that might heat up some things.
On the same hand, too, I don't think you could blame them if he got assassinated.
No, it's not a good thing to kill your political opponent.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
That's just like the argument where I've heard a lot of
That's
people
cheating.
be like, well, if they're charged with crimes, they shouldn't be allowed to run. No, then that just incentivizes a president from jailing their political rival. Like that.
No.
Yes.
Calm down, Siri.
No, I don't. I think if they're fuck, what? I'm trying to make a point. I can't word it.
I know it's Siri, but I think I said this before when the charges initially happened.
If felons can't vote, why can they run? There.
Because... Oh, I definitely think felons should be able to vote.
Yeah.
That's not an argument.
Do you believe? Yeah, like I mean, basically the same thing. Do you believe felons shouldn't be allowed to vote?
I think they should be allowed to vote, but I'm saying under the current rules, why should they be allowed to run? The only reason
it's a bad law. It needs to get patched.
The reason why felons aren't allowed to vote is because they would vote Democrat.
Yeah.
And so they're barred from voting because they know like Republicans keep barring it.
And that goes back to like days of when they ended slavery. Like black people, how are they going to provide for themselves?
Essentially,
they had to commit crimes to provide for themselves, and that just gave them another way to prevent them from voting.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and also there was Jim Crow laws of like the late 19th and early 20th century that existed that heavily criminalized shit like loitering and other menial crimes to where they were disqualified from voting.
I do want to ask though, Xander. So let's say in theory, I go and I fucking kill someone, and then I get off on parole. Do you think I should be allowed to run for president?
You get off on parole for killing someone?
Yeah, you can get off on parole.
Yes.
Yeah,
but you're probably not going to get. You should be allowed to, run for president, but there may not be many people that would be happy with that, so they may not vote for you. It really depends.
Well, yeah,
right?
but that's where the arguments.
That's their choice.
What if you were defending? There's been several times where people have been defending themselves or relatives and killed somebody.
Sentence. That's self-defense, Sander.
Yes, but there have been times where people have been charged for murder in cases of self-defense. The law sucks. The laws that allow that to happen sucks, but it exists.
It was a bad
that
idea
allows.
for me to bring up a what if.
That allows that allows presidents to simply jail their rivals.
Then we shouldn't let presidents fucking be the sole. I don't think the immunity thing should have been passed. We shouldn't let presidents just fucking jail people. Yeah. That's never the argument I was making.
No, but no, that's not what we were saying either. We're just saying that if you are not allowed to run as a felon, then it would incentivize presidents to further try and prosecute, because presidents are in charge of the executive branch of the government.
And not just the presidents either. I mean, you can have DAs who are part of the same party as the president who supports the president. Trump tried arguing that the DA in his fraud case was a Trump supporter, or was a Biden supporter.
Yeah.
And so, that would essentially allow them to do what Trump was accusing them of doing. Or not really allow, because they're already able to do that, but that would incentivize them to doing it.
To do devil's advocate for a second, I think I do agree with what you guys are saying.
Siri's advocate.
However, Siri advocate. However, I think I said this when the charges were initially put in place, but I do agree that if you have a felony, I feel like if you're a felon, I feel like there's a baseline that you should be able to run for government if you want to, and also vote. But I think that
34 counts.
34 counts of falsifying business documents in an attempt to clean up your reputation in order to win the election, that might be a bit much.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can bring up any example to say, well, it could be, because what if it was 36?
That is the current example.
Well, yes. I'm just saying that...
That is the thing that is happening.
That was all brought up in one case, all those charges, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. And that's still incentivizing somebody to just add as many charges as they can. I mean, we see that happen all the time, where they don't think somebody's going to either, where they think that they're not going to get charged on one crime, so they'll add as many as they possibly can, either for that reason or for the reason of jailing them longer. That could become an incentive for that type of deal, where we're charging this person. Well, if they have 36 counts, then that disqualifies them for president. Let's go ahead and add as many charges
37
as we can, so that they can't run for president. I mean, you're still incentivizing, even if you have a certain number of counts that you're limited to.
Yes, you're incentivizing. You know what else you can incentivize? You can incentivize just fucking shooting the person. If you shoot them, if they're dead, they can't run. And if you're president, you're in charge of the executive branch. You can just fucking pardon yourself or pardon whoever murdered them. This isn't... Just because it incentivizes something doesn't mean that's what's going to fucking happen.
Well, that's why we have checks and balances to hold, or I guess we did, hold the president accountable for things like that. The government, even still now, has the ability to prosecute the president for illegal things. Like the judicial and there's the other one that I feel like an idiot for forgetting. Legislative branch can vote. I guess legislative isn't relevant. The judicial branch can still prosecute, the president. That's what checks and balances are for.
I'm not saying if...
And also, we can't patch the death, bug in the world. We can't...
I know, but still, I'm saying, it's incentivized. You could just fucking kill them. Just because something is incentivized doesn't mean that's what's going to happen.
Okay.
I have a lot of incentive to go and hit Drake with a car, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
Bad incentive, but you do have incentive.
Okay.
No, it's good incentive. I would take everything he owns.
All right, buddy.
That's an understandable thing to do, though.
I just don't.
I don't know if that's comparable to an election.
I feel like, also being able to run for president is part of your First Amendment
You
right.
run someone over.
But I digress, I guess.
I congress.
Oh, shit. He's been assassinated.
Joseph Alexanderson.
So we got Roseanne Barr here.
Oh, of course.
Who who's already, being an alarmist about the Democrats cheating once again.
Cheating by stepping down.
Why do you follow Roseanne Barr?
Because I fully endorse everything she
wants to see the ridiculous shit she posts.
Okay. No, I literally was just asking.
Vote puking dog. You know what? That'll solve it, guys. Everyone vote puking dog. Do you get that meme?
No.
Okay.
I do not.
That's fine.
You'll probably get it through context.
So, on the Drunken Peasants podcast, there's this video they watch all the time of a dog having sex with another dog and then puking. And in 2016, they submitted...
Why do they do that?
Because it's funny.
Because it's the Drunken Peasants. That's why.
It's
not in. I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean,
Is puking dog is that what is? Were you just trying to emulate the Drunken Peasants when you made the woman falling off ladder bit?
No.
This whole show is him trying to emulate Drunken Peasants. What are you talking
I can't
about?
fucking believe you'd even say that.
You brought me on because I'm just like Billy the Fridge.
Yeah.
He literally last night on somebody else's live shows referred to their show as another Drunken Peasants ripoff, implying that this show was
that's
a
a
Drunken
joke.
Peasants ripoff.
That's a
Well,
joke.
theirs is better because they have
No,
big beards.
You don't make
Yeah.
shows. Show is
Yeah,
never
that's
funny.
true.
I don't believe you.
He doesn't know how to make.
Oh!
Okay, I can't find puking dog.
I mean, I wasn't planning on watching it.
No, it's good. Anyways, Roseanne Barr. This just makes it even. Everyone's Biden now. This just makes it easier for them to cheat again, so they are happy. So how does it make it? So it makes them easier to cheat again if they run Kamala instead of Biden, because Biden is so unpalatable of a candidate that nobody would even vote for him, I guess.
Well, yeah, I think that's what her argument is. If she wasn't, on Ambien, again, the whole thing is, I think the argument here is that if their candidate isn't doing well, they can just swap them out. But
Imagine that.
yeah, that's kind of how it
Yeah.
works.
That's how it works.
It's a-
If they can do that, anyone can do that.
But I mean that's what primaries are supposed to be for.
Not
That's
even
what
the
prime
most
energy
I
is
do
supposed to
get
be
her
for.
going
argument
to
that-
look away with Biden getting 80 million votes again.
Trump got
80
70 million.
Is 80 million votes like an outrageous number?
I mean, it's the most votes a candidate ever got in history, I believe. But Trump got like 77 million. So like,
Yeah,
wasn't
it
far
only
behind.
sounds outrageous when you don't say what Trump got.
Well,
See-
if I remember correctly, Nixon won with 15 total votes, so I feel like it would be a big deal.
man.
Well, see, the reason why there were more people, the reason why he got more votes is because there were more people voting because they were scared of what Trump would do.
I mean, it's a lot like Biden. It was off the cusp of two, terrible debates, and there was COVID that he totally bungled the response for COVID, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, there was Jan 6th, where everyone was like, "Oh, thank God we didn't fucking vote that guy in." So
Well,
yeah.
and also the total number of people that voted was larger because more people registered to vote, or more people that were registered to vote that don't usually vote voted.
And also, there's just a higher
concept.
amount of people that are eligible to vote for the first time, in
That's
2020.
True. That's true.
And there's going to be even more of those in 2024. I believe Gen Z is the second highest population outside of baby boomers. I believe that's the second highest.
And
believe
Gen
that.
Z is very politically active from what I've seen, so it'll be interesting to
The
see
good
how that
ones.
affects stuff.
I will say, Bronze, though, I don't think that one generation is more politically active than the most. I just think that's what we see more on the internet because
yeah.
younger people are more on the internet, and if you're on the internet, you're bound to be politically
But I
active.
think that since Gen Z is like the most tech literate and also like politically literate generation at the moment. I feel like that would affect some stuff.
Do you think North Carolina's happening?
What?
North Carolina?
What's happening?
Blue, North Carolina.
Oh,
Blue.
blue.
Lexus.
Honestly, so I was gonna get on. I was gonna mention this whenever, if we got around to talking about her potential VP picks. I think it's possible, but she would have to pick the current governor of North Carolina to be her VP.
Roy
pick
Cooper?
for that to happen. Yeah, because he's not running in the gubernatorial election for North Carolina. And North Carolina is still considered a swing state. And there's a bunch of other swing states that she's eyeing their current governors, but I think North Carolina would actually be...
I believe they're the most, right? They're 20-something? 20-something votes?
Yeah. Well,
16. Okay.
See, I'm going to put it to you this way. If the other governors were to leave office, you would have to worry about the whole deal with bringing in the lieutenant governor to be their governor to replace them and so on and so forth. But with Roy Cooper, you're getting someone who's not in an election, and it would be easier to do. It would more than likely gain them 16 votes because North Carolina votes Republican like a lot.
Yes.
But every single Republican vote that has been made in North Carolina while Roy has ran, he's been elected like by a landslide. He's a popular candidate.
I mean, Trump won North Carolina by like less than a percentage, right? In 2020.
I think so, and like there were. I think so because it was really close. I remember watching it and being like, "Wow, we might actually, go blue this year," but we didn't. Unfortunately.
Black cis.
But yeah, I mean, you get Pennsylvania, you get some of the other states too, like Pennsylvania.
Calm down.
I mean, I'm not sure that those would be worse than getting North Carolina, but I do think that would be an important strategy for them to play, because he's proven that and I don't know him as VP if that would have as much of an effect as him running for governor.
Yeah, right there. Oh, it's a little over a percent at 1.3%.
But yeah, I don't know that it would have the same effect as it did with him as governor, but I definitely think it would have some sort of impact because he's proven that he's popular among independents and Republicans.
I think I've seen a lot of people talking more about Josh Shapiro from
and
Pennsylvania.
I definitely think it will probably be Josh Shapiro.
No relation.
Is he?
Yeah, I know. That the thing is like with people online, we hear Shapiro and we go, but
yeah, when Shapiro was trending, that's what I thought they were talking about.
Yeah, I remember. I didn't want to embarrass you.
Is Josh Shapiro in a
Cult?
current election for governor?
I think if he gets elected as vice president, I think he'll change his tune pretty soon.
Right. No, I mean, I know. I'm just saying because that does cause like a little bit of, not that it's that difficult of a logistical concern. They'll figure it out. They'll do what they got to do. But
they have people. They just do special elections a lot of the time.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, if they step down, if they're currently governor and they're not in an election, if they step down, doesn't it go to their lieutenant governor?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it goes to their lieutenant governor. I don't know what the deal would be for if they're currently in an election. I guess they would have to step aside, and the party would have to nominate somebody else in their place, just like with the presidency. But yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of
Andrew Hussey ran.
There's a lot of ball game left. I mean, people. I mean, this should assuage the people that are saying, "Oh, I don't want to vote for Biden because he's too old." For certain.
Yeah, I'm one of those. I wasn't 100% sure I was going to vote for him, and now I'm 100% sure I'm going to vote for Harris if she is the nominee.
Yeah. I mean, she's 60. She'll be 60 by the election, which is fucking like, you know.
Man, she's gonna be the oldest woman president elected.
Are you being sucked into the void?
What's up?
The void.
The darkness is consuming you.
Oh yeah, the void is encroaching. That just happens sometimes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't expect actual discussion. I like it. It's interesting.
I mean, personally, if I can say at least one thing, that I am rooting for Bloat Island. So I feel like that's going to be really important.
Black sis.
What are the other states that are swing states?
I mean, it's Arizona, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Iowa, Michigan, Minnesota, Nevada, New Hampshire.
I know the people that they have talked about: Josh Shapiro, Roy Cooper, Mark Kelly of Arizona, Andy Brashear of.
You think Gavin Newsom?
No, I don't think Newsom, because they need a strategy where they're going to pick a swing state governor.
Yeah, they don't need Gavin Newsom.
They don't need Gavin Newsom.
All right.
California's going to vote.
This year, I mean, we got the usual suspects in Michigan, Wisconsin, Arizona, Pennsylvania, Nevada. Georgia and North Carolina are two, which are interesting. Georgia went blue last election. It's trending towards red this time, especially with like harsher voting restrictions where like you can't even give them fucking water. Voting polls close at 5 p.m. there. Like,
what? Why is North Carolina considered a swing state? Like, what is our? I'm not
slightly red.
It just gives.
Yeah, that's to me. I'm like, that's.
Remember, it was only less than a point that it went to Trump. That's nothing.
Yeah.
It's not like Texas, which is multiple points in favor.
Yeah, well, Texas. Well, that's why they call these the battleground states, because we know most of these states are going to vote the way they do no matter what. What makes Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Arizona so significant is that they tend to flip-flop. They tend to decide the election. North Carolina is interesting because I think they've gone red
like
quite a while.
Forever.
But
yeah,
I guess
that's why I was asking. I guess it's the percentage.
I guess it's just trending because like in 2016, Trump won by. Won't let me check it here.
Yeah, I guess the percentage is going down for them, and I guess that's why it's a swing state. But I literally cannot see, unless the only possibility, like I said, that I see us actually voting Democrat, unfortunately, is
Trump won by 4 points. By 4 points
way
last time.
In 2020.
And then by 2020 it was 1 point.
And then we got Georgia.
But what about the Obama years?
Oh. I mean, we were less politically galvanized then.
Michigan.
That's not impossible.
That's inevitable, actually.
Actually, that's inevitable. Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Black cis.
We'll get Blexus at some point,
God
but
willing.
it's going to take a long time.
Once we kill off all the boomers.
Yeah. Eventually we'll get Blexus, but it's gonna be a long time. Because there's a lot of libs moving to Texas.
Do we want to set a prediction for how we think the election's gonna go?
Well, now that we have Kamala,
have you made an official?
Do you think we can get Georgia again?
I made one privately, but
Georgia?
This was when.
Is that what you...
Do you think Georgia's happening?
Yeah, we got Georgia last time.
Yeah, I think that was total chance. Like, I don't know if we can guarantee it. I think it's more likely to go red than blue, personally.
Being in the Discord servers for Georgia was fun.
Honestly, though,
screaming that night.
I could see.
This was my prediction for when Biden was running. I thought Trump was gonna win. I still think it's decently likely Trump will win, but
do you guys think that any state is going to choose RFK Jr. if he stays in the election?
No.
I picked Indiana, so I'm sticking with that.
Blindiana?
Wait.
I definitely think there might
Lindiana.
actually be a state that...
Indiana.
I don't think my state would vote for RFK. I know my state
if
pretty
Indiana,
fucking
if Indiana
my
went
state definitely
independent, then it would
wouldn't.
be Indiana.
Yeah,
I think we
that's
have
what's gonna
Minnesota,
happen.
Wisconsin, and Michigan.
I think we'll get.
No, actually, they
Wisconsin.
call it Indiana
Wisconsin's
because
pretty-
indie music is made there.
I mean, this it really does. I mean, like I said, it
I
does
think
just come
Wisconsin's
down.
inevitable.
I think it just comes down to Michigan, really, because like
what downs?
because Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania, they could all go blue. Even Arizona, right? And
Potentially.
and if Trump still has Michigan, he wins. I think it is all just Michigan. I mean, Nevada.
I think
prepared
Kamala
for
knows what
civil
she's
war, so
doing, and she's gonna be able to.
I mean, if you flipped Nevada, or let's see here, if you flip what?
That's not happening.
Flipped West Virginia.
That's not happening. I don't know what the fuck you're thinking.
Here's a promise, Trey.
West Virginia is
Texas
a
goes
plus
blue
right now.
this year. I'll drink Coca-Cola Spice.
This would be cool.
That would be very funny. I'm seeing a lot of potential for that to happen.
538 has that at like 1 in 1,000 chance right now.
That's a chance.
Well, if that
like
happens,
1
it
in a
goes to
million.
the House of Representatives where they would elect Trump. Oh, they got Harris on here now.
But yeah, I will in fact drink Coca-Cola Spiced if Texas goes blue.
I think Harris is only down because she doesn't have a running mate. When she gets a running mate, that percentage is going. That's gonna go up.
I was gonna say, and how much of her being the nominee now do you think is going to affect,
Blum Lablaris.
you know, everything?
So even Ben like official polls with Harris.
I don't think so.
My guess is
The
Blum
Biden
Lablaris.
campaign prior to Biden dropping out, the Biden campaign
Biden.
did a poll, and they found out that Harris does poll higher than Biden did against Trump. Yeah, so
This
I
looks
mean,
so
that's
ominous.
probably the
Gave up.
only thing that they've.
I
What if you
mean,
turned on the
got rid
weather
of
and
the
it said
weather!
forecast suspended?
No!
They just threw their hands.
Forecast
Yeah, we
suspended.
How am I gonna know if it's raining tomorrow?
That's a good one. I like that Siri.
yeah,
That's,
let's
that's
see.
funny.
It's a meteorologist
You
strike.
best not steal that joke.
Well, it seems to me for the political map here, we actually got quite a broad range of parties.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, Jill Stein's gonna win in some.
Jill
Wow,
Stein's gonna
that's
win in
interesting.
some.
Oh fuck! My
RFK?
state, my
They've
state.
got
Hey, it's
the-
winning more than I
My
thought.
state's
Got
choosing
the
either Jill
RFK
Stein or
strip.
RFK.
I'm surprised how fucking Republican California went. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
It went all right.
They're like dark red.
Mexico got 108
No,
votes.
they're not
Excuse
voting
this
for
fuck
Trump.
right
They're voting for Hitler.
Yeah, Mexico's got 108% of their vote coming in for.
And Canada's big Biden fan.
Wait, look at the top. Why is pink an option?
Jesse Pinkman.
It's like snow. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got white states who vote for the Ku Klux Klan.
Well, the Republican Party.
Oh.
Are all the
Ayo.
numbers
It's the honest
population?
ones.
It's the percentage of the vote
Oh,
going
no,
for
that's the current temperature.
it. Yeah, it's just on there.
I just had a friend say that he thinks that Pete Buttigieg,
Nope.
and I'm like, no.
Nope.
I was going to mention him. There is a really good chance they have been. He has been like all over the campaign since. But I don't
He's
think
in
it would be a
Indiana,
good choice.
I don't think so.
think it would be a good choice.
I don't think he'll
I
do
don't
it.
think it's
I
a good
think it's got to
If
be.
it were a good choice, they would not choose him.
I mean, I thought Trump. I thought I knew who Trump was gonna pick, but I didn't. But I
Who
mean,
did you think?
Nobody knew. that
Tim
he
Scott.
would pick that guy.
If we're placing bets, do you think we're gonna get Blump this year? We're gonna get Blonald Blump? Do you think Trump's
Blonald
gonna
Blump.
vote blue?
Maybe. He just
I mean,
gives
he
up.
has.
Donald
said
Trump
he-
runs as vice president for.
He has gone on the record saying that that Democrats run the country better. So I mean, who knows?
Yeah, when Biden said Vice President Trump, it wasn't a gaffe. It was like he was predicting the future.
He knew.
Blonald Blump,
But, hold on.
2017.
So Kamala Harris needs a candidate for VP that is probably a white man. That's something that's been talked about. That's
Yeah, they got enough color on the Democratic ticket. They can get away with it.
It has to be someone who has experience. You know, maybe somebody who served in Congress.
Who got
you know
their
what?
a couple times.
What if it's Biden?
Hunter
What if
Biden.
Trump?
Well, Trump never served in Congress.
Yeah.
See, that's
Well,
where
I
your
mean,
plan falls flat.
I think presidency.
What if
in
it's
Congress,
Xander and he's just bluffing right now? What if Xander?
You never know.
Yeah.
I mean, people are saying
As
Hillary.
one said, you can never know.
I was watching Fox News earlier, and they were saying that Hillary Clinton, you know, she wants to step up to the plate because she knows what it's like to run against Trump. She knows what it's like to lose against Trump.
Her ego could not take being part of the campaign for the first woman president. That's not her.
My God, no! You can't have two women on. It's got to be a man. You don't want to
What if
scare
it's
them
Bill?
away. Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
I don't think he can
No,
serve
he's
as
ineligible.
vice. I don't think he can serve as.
ineligible.
Christopher Prutella in the chat.
You have
Aliens
to
for
be
Trump?
eligible to be president, to be vice president, but I'm curious about that because technically speaking, a former president who has served 2 terms could serve 2 more years
But yes,
if it came down to it.
yes.
So I mean, I don't think anybody's ever tried that, but who knows? It's an unprecedented time.
It's so funny that we didn't realize.
How many
like,
times has it been an unprecedented time? I'm tired of it.
We didn't realize that we needed to make it like a 2-term limit, like until after we got FDR. And we were like, maybe we should do this.
No
Maybe we should
president
put
will
this
be as
in."
great as him.
Well, George Washington sort of did the.
He put it
Well, I
as
mean-
precedent.
Well, it was
Yeah,
basically the tradition that was put in 2 terms.
but people kept voting for FDR.
Xander, you made a weird noise, but you don't like FDR?
I'm in the middle on FDR.
I'm in the
He did
middle
a
on
lot of
Japanese
good.
internment camps.
Except for that. Yeah, that's yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit of a blemish.
You know, he only you know caused, you know.
I mean, yes, but, you know, we were in economic prosperity
Yeah,
for
let's
75
print some
fucking
more-
years.
Let's print some more money because that's always a great idea.
Of course.
I mean,
Why don't we do that now? Let's just print some more money. It worked last time.
Let's get some Biden bucks.
oh my God, guys. This
No.
fucking woman.
Did
What
Black
did she
happen?
do?
I ordered Sharpies, right?
What did she do?
These aren't black Sharpies, they're fucking dark blue, you idiot.
You know that they don't have black Sharpies there, right?
I didn't fucking know that. It said it had black Sharpies on the fucking thing. Why is it so unreasonable? I clicked the picture. It was a black Sharpie. I added it to
like
my.
a million
No,
times.
it's
They
a
don't
dark
have black
blue
Sharpies.
Why should
They don't have
I?
black Sharpies there.
It said they did.
You want me to go to the corner store and get you black Sharpies?
That's
Why did they give me blue Sharpies from the blue Sharpie store?
Join Discord on mobile. Like pull
Georgia.
a Siri and start like
yeah. I mean, I can't.
go to the store on stream. Everybody
There are
steals
multiple
Siri strips.
communities that will refer to being on call while outside as pulling a Siri. I'm in another friend group that calls that pulling a Siri, even when I'm not around.
You just do it a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna.
I mean,
I
Drake's
stole
done
Siri's
solo
cum joke.
episodes at
You
this
still
point.
you steal Siri's bit.
You
Yeah.
steal my jokes again, Xander. I swear to God, I'll wax your nuts with duct tape.
Did you say duct tape?
Okay, let's be civil here.
Duct tape, not duct tape. Duct tape.
A
To be
duck
fair,
walk
the
with
brand
lemonade
is
stand.
duct tape,
Well, yeah.
but it's just that the actual phrase is or what it is duct tape.
Yeah, it's for
I have a fucking
it's
speech impediment, bitch.
for air ducts.
Gorilla glue.
Or at least that was the original.
I texted I texted Xander if he made a cum joke. I just went, if you steal my joke again, I will rip your nut hairs off one by one, you cheese ball. I will wax your nuts with tape. You fucking cheese ball.
I'm sure if you go back on the stream, you can see my reaction whenever I
Yeah,
read
you
that
can watch
message.
him live react. You can see him open his messages and start laughing. Bronze, how do you feel about the insult cheese ball? Knowing where you? What the fuck happened? Oh, I thought.
That's a.
Knowing where he's from, what is that supposed to mean?
Finally, have an official statement.
Finally.
From the
We've been waiting.
source. The new norm.
What does that even? What even
has been
mean?
passed.
This arbitrary capitalization thing is it like a symptom of like brain damage or something? Trump does it a lot too.
The blue suit.
It's an
that's the
old
formal
person
name.
thing, I'm sure.
My favorite old person thing is the triple ellipses. At
No.
the end of sentences. Every single fucking sentence. Not just like one.
Don't do that to me.
No, I know.
Don't do that to me. I
We
used to
said
do
what
that
we
all
said.
the time.
At every single sentence?
Yes,
just
you did.
trailing off every single sentence in your mind?
Yes.
That's what Biden does.
What did it?
Stupid.
That's how he speaks.
I used to do that too.
Why did you do
Just
that?
trailing off all your
I don't know.
sentences at the back of your mind. So this is how you speak.
So what
You're
I'm
not talking like
understanding
that.
is I am an old person apparently.
Yeah, are you?
Apparently so.
Become so jaded by the industry that you've become an old man.
Maybe you just didn't learn how to type. I think it's
Yeah,
more
that might be
likely.
the case.
Drake is
That might be
colorblind. Fuck you. Dude.
Do you want me to go get you some Sharpies?
No.
Okay.
Country girls make do. I'll deal with
Better
the
not complain
dark.
at all tonight about not having your Sharpies then.
Okay.
Well, I guess this tweet
What?
is in character, because Norm's old.
No, hang on. Enough about that. What is so unreasonable?
Because you've been to that Dollar Tree before, you know that
I've
they don't
been-
have black
okay.
Sharpies.
Do you guys think that the Norm Show has a social media manager, or do you think these tweets are directly from Adam Carolla himself?
No, it's not Adam Carolla.
It's not Adam Carolla. It's a different person.
Who's the
That's
who's
Mr.
the person
Bircham.
who-
Mr. Bircham is that.
Oh shit! Adam Carolla is the Mr. Bircham guy. Who's the Norm guy?
I forget last name.
Akiva Krell, also known as
Akiva
Mike
Krell.
Krell.
Lead singer of
Do you
the
think that's the person that's writing these tweets, or do you think they have like a social
100%.
media person?
Oh yeah, they.
No, it's just him.
It's just him.
I'm just Ken.
I'm just Norm.
Who's here? Okay.
I'm here. Hang on, I'm sorry. I just dropped a box of expensive electronic equipment.
Yeah, I don't know what he's
So
doing.
we're fine.
Don't spill Coke Spice
Folks, I'll
on
be
it.
right back.
Damn it.
Yeah, what do you do with your micro? Or screwed up the cameras.
It's okay. I got it planned out. Check this out. Boom.
It's all a part of the plan.
He's prepared for everything. Every eventuality.
Uh-huh. But yeah, back to this.
Joe
The blue
Biden.
suit has been passed. It's like they can't formulate what jokes are, so they just notice a common detail and are like, oh, this is a thing. That's a thing.
Looks like they think they had to say something.
Well, yeah, the
Well, I
world
was
was waiting.
I mean, yeah, of course.
But what does Norm think?
How do I make this about Norm?
That was my first thought, actually.
Yeah. I mean, my second thought was, what does Chris Taylor Brown think about this? But
It is
unfortunately,
funny
he said
that
nothing yet.
this happened on Eat Ice Cream Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ice cream betrayed him.
Do you
Full
think he
chocolate
like?
chip.
Do you think he like had some ice cream in celebration or?
Like, I'm out of here, man.
No, he got a bad brain freeze.
Peace out. You know you can fix brain freeze by just putting your tongue to the roof of your mouth, right?
You know you can fix brain freeze by not eating candy, ice cream. One of them.
Andy?
One of them.
You can fix. You know you can fix brain freeze by fucking killing yourself.
Who in the hell?
That's me. It
Oh,
is
that's
me.
you?
77, yeah, I never go to heaven. I've been smoking since 11 till the devil, he's a lemon. Yeah, 77, yeah, I never go to heaven. Ah!
Tell the
Okay.
devil he's a lemon.
All right.
Lemon demon.
If Xander joins, just turn off his display.
Alright.
What are you planning?
You'll
What's
see.
your deal?
All right, what's going on?
Why are you talking about turning off my display now?
Because your flies.
We just have to. Hang on.
Oh, we have too many people.
No, it's okay. We're good now.
Okay, I was gonna say nobody wants to see my face anyways. Don't. If you want to take it off, take it off.
Your flies open.
Is it? No, I need to like actually not do that.
Yeah, you
Where are you
fucking
going?
did that. We were watching your like this
Going
is
to the
embarrassing
corner
stream
where I
again.
need to get 5-hour energy.
We're watching your this
Yeah,
is embarrassing stream
exactly.
again. And we just like You just stood up when I told you your dick was hanging out, just in case it really was, to just show it to everyone.
That's why I had a stream delay on that thing. I like whenever I have my streams, I have a dump button.
This.
Kind of like
you
TV.
would do something on your own stream.
Well, no, because I was also bringing on guests at the time. Like, you were on that stream, Bronze. Like, if you would have came on there and started saying slurs, I could just press the dump button. The last 15 seconds are gone.
Yeah. That's why I have to make the slurs 20 seconds long.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
That was
Or
a good,
Drake,
that was
for
a
that matter.
fucking funny stream.
That was.
Collect my 8 pages!
See, the funny thing is, like, everybody's like, yeah, no, he did not plan on doing that. What I had planned on doing was coming on the shut up, was going on the stream and saying, was going on the stream and being like, oh, you guys want a stream or you're not getting a stream. But then Bronze was like, hey, can I join the show? And I was like, well, fuck it, Bronze gonna go on. So I started rambling with Bronze. And then
Yeah, that was before big reveal.
Okay, it's gonna freak out for a second because he didn't turn off the Wi-Fi.
Apparently, Xander, you were an amazing actor because everybody
fucking thought I was going fucking apeshit.
Yeah.
I remember being in call with my old friends, you know, the Necrophile Network, and we were just laughing our fucking asses off, thinking you had actually just lost your mind.
I channeled my inner, like, I guess I was inspired by, like, wrestling promos where they just, like, go off the rails. I don't know.
I guess kind of understandably, you were doing like Hulk Hogan weak chair shots to the head, because that would probably hurt a lot if you did it.
Yeah, at one point you can legitimately. I think the first hit I actually did end up hitting myself, but then I was like, shit,
you can tell how much it fucking hurt. I remember that.
I've been hit by things so many times. Like, I actually had legitimate wrestling matches with my brother, and we just like hit each other with random shit. You know, it happened before, so I was prepared to take a chair shot, but I didn't legitimately want to do it. So I at one point you can actually see my hand behind the chair. And then Amy came on and was like, well, you were hitting yourself with a chair. And I was like, my friend, no, like, you can see my hand at one point. This is not real.
It's kayfabe.
Yeah, it's kayfabe.
Yeah.
You got worked into a shoot, brother.
I mean, that was kind of, kayfabe was kind of the problem, but like...
No!
Damn.
Loser. Now you won't be awake for 5 hours of energy.
Drake, your fly's open.
Drake, can we go bowling?
Watch your dick out on stream. That's kind of weird, my friend.
Or just go to Burger King.
I like how, first of all, I like how this is in my box. Second, I like how...
Yeah, everybody got moved over
a
one.
box. It's just in the corner of the stream.
Doing a Siri.
Guys.
You know what I really like is that this corner store has had their the doors broken for the past like I don't know 2-3 weeks. Is it? It's many weeks.
Are you on speaker, Drake? Are you on speaker?
Look at this. So you have to open the doors like that. It's so silly.
I will kill anyone who gets between me and the bag. So just open the fucking register.
Funny.
Get Fago,
You
get
get some
Fago, get
pepperoni.
Fago, get Fago, get Fago, get Fago, get Fago, get
And
Fago.
then
They don't have Fago. They don't have Fago at this one. The place that Siri, calm down. The place that had Fago got shut down because they were illegally selling cannabis. They didn't have a license for it.
They were legally selling Fago.
We need to stop shutting places down for selling cannabis.
Well, there are places here that can legally sell.
I know.
Sweet flip.
Right. Make sure to ask the cashier about Kamala Harris.
He probably has this muted. He probably has us muted, right?
Drake, tell the cashier that you will fucking kill them if they don't give you money.
Don't do that either. That's
the cashier that you will fucking
Can you please stop? This is why you got the FBI at your house.
Okay, well I'm not saying I'm gonna do it.
Yes.
That happened?
Oh
wow.
Yeah, the FBI came to my
I'm just an accomplice. It's fine.
The FBI came to my house because I fucking told some kid that I think killing children is wrong, and then he falsely reported me.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we talked about that. We talked about that. That's right.
Yeah, this is the type of stuff that you do.
Bronze, that guy in the background looks a lot like you. Is there any relation?
Is that your brother?
In the
Look like a
background.
I look like a Minecraft bee? I don't
No,
think
the
so.
guy reading a book on your bed.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Move over a
Have you
little
been taking? Have you been
Siri,
taking
are
your meds?
you okay?
Siri has not been taking her meds, but I also see him, so I don't think it's just a Siri thing.
Well,
is this like shared psychosis or something? What's that
I feel
called?
like
Mass
this-
hysteria?
I feel like our brains have melted from this stream.
Run back the
Bronze.
stream. You'll see it. You'll see it.
Bronze, do a 180 and look.
Do the Gangnam Style.
Bronze, throw it back.
We got some music going on, some ambient soundtrack.
yeah,
Alright, I need everyone to scream so we can't hear
that.
the music at all.
We can't hear it right now, anyways.
No, it won't pick
Bronze,
up.
you look like you're out of your fucking mind. You don't look right without the glasses that make your eyes big.
Okay.
Is that your house? Did you just like
No,
dox yourself?
that's not
Oh,
our.
okay.
You can show our house. I mean, that's just a corner store.
Oh,
He
okay.
lives in the corner store.
I was saying that as a joke because he like called me out for doxing myself.
I mean, it's not my problem, but
Like,
What?
yes.
Bronze.
check this out.
What am I checking out?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
So I didn't realize that you can actually set up on Discord. You can actually set up a sound to play whenever you enter the room.
Oh yeah.
That's fucking
Theme music.
awesome. You have to have Nitro to do it, but
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
So
I don't remember.
all of you people suck because
Yeah,
I'm the only one I think here
I
that
don't
can do
remember
it.
who's the one who did that well on the podcast.
Me.
Okay.
It was me. I used to have an
Makes
entrance
sense.
set up that would like play the. I'm pretty sure the choir of the angels sound effect. Like,
I was
Calm
legitimately.
down.
I was gonna show up as like a surprise midway through, and then have an entrance thing until I realized it was a Nitro thing, and I was like, yeah. What?
The big WWE entrance.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking about doing. Well, we have the Shane McMahon one in the server, so I mean, I could use that
yeah.
one. I could have used the Donald Trump theme.
I can't
He has
use
a
fucking
thing.
anything. I'm banned from
Glass
using
shatters.
Oh, yeah,
I am too,
I'm
so
gonna
it doesn't
add
matter.
The Undertaker gong eventually.
Oh, hell yeah, that's an awesome
I'm not even a
idea.
wrestling person,
Ooh.
but I'm just gonna add a bunch of wrestling sounds.
I was gonna say the Stone Cold Shatter,
Yeah.
Shatter the Glass.
Rocket PSML.
Then I'll
You-
add the
the
entirety
Rock.
of the hamster dance.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, how long can you upload to the
I
soundboard?
think without Nitro,
7
there's
hours.
like a minute limit.
That's still a lot of time.
Yeah.
You guys could get copyright strikes on this channel. You guys
Hell
could
yeah.
really set him up. Too bad we don't have access to the soundboard because we could really fuck.
Yeah, I think I'm the only other person who can manipulate that.
Yeah.
I mean, Shane McMahon could take us down.
What do I want, guys?
He has the money.
I think
Yeah,
you should
but
start.
Write me
I don't
something
think
new.
that would be him. SRV. I don't think that's who would be taking it
No,
down.
all other WWE themes would be WWE, but I think Shane specifically like protects his.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he showed up on AEW, like they're rumoring, and then he just comes out to his other theme song.
He'd come out to like, what's another money theme song? Just a money song.
The money.
He could come out to Mercedes Monet's theme. I mean, that
He just steals
money.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
He does the dance.
That would be hilarious. That's like, have you seen SRV? Sorry, I know we're bantering on wrestling. You guys don't give a shit.
Have you seen SOV?
No,
I
have
don't
you
think
seen
I
where
have.
people will take like 2K, the 2K games, and they'll like, they did one with like Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar where they did Miz and Maurice, so they lean in and kiss each other.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
I remember Bray Wyatt as the New Day.
Oh yeah, that one was good too.
So so do we know who this fella is? I know who he is, but I'm asking.
Grums. I've heard his name. I've seen people go like, "What the fuck is this bitch talking about?" in reference to him.
Is possibly top 5 biggest losers of all time.
Is he-
He saw the television show and wondered if it was about him. He just always is bitching, bro. And I know that sounds par for the course on Twitter, but my God,
Gamergate was a decade ago.
He would not let it go, girl.
The Japanese soldier that was still fighting in World War II 28 years after it ended.
I think that's a direct reference to whenever like gun violence was happening, and like they were blaming that on people who played video games. I don't know how long ago that actually was, so I don't know if this is like
video games
super
do
dated.
cause gun violence, though. That's true. Every time I play video games, I get the insatiable urge to fucking kill people. You know, I was playing Tony Hawk's Pro.
You start playing Mr. President, and it's a big deal.
Yes.
Earlier, my darling.
I heard you had a Steam account.
I was about to say they said the Trump shooter had a Steam account, which Mr. President's on. Therefore, they should have known it was coming.
I like. Yeah, that was basically it. I like.
Oh my God! Shut up! Every time I start talking, you start. You get a job, you bum. God,
you might be able to actually, because somebody.
I have a screwdriver in my hand. I'm gonna fucking stab you.
Go ahead, Siri.
Now every time you do this, like I try to make a joke, and now I feel like it's overhyped. I was gonna say I had my girlfriend over earlier, and I was playing fucking Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and I kept losing, so I just turned, I just shot her. I mean, as any reason.
I mean, of course.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I'm about
I like how this was this guy's thought, which was they're gonna blame my Minecraft server for this.
How do I make this about?
I like the people that are conspiracy theorizing.
Conspiring.
No, it's not conspiring. It's theorizing, I guess. Theorizing.
Crafting.
A game theory.
That it was the FBI that tried to take out Trump because he's the one that's going to expose all their evil doings. Like, they expect us to believe a 20-year-old, you know, that the Secret Service failed. They expect that.
I do think it's real fishy, but I think it was just out of incompetence. I think the Secret Service just fucked up.
It's fishy like how? Like, it didn't happen how they say it happened? Or, like...
No, I think it's kind of wild that all of the facts that are coming out about it, not that it's a conspiracy that they planned it, blah blah blah, BlackRock this, BlackRock that. No, you know which one I'm referring to.
Yes.
But they like it is weird that roof, like they didn't secure it.
Yeah, no one should have been on that roof.
That people saw him hours before. Or not hours, it was minutes. Sorry.
Well, there was a guy that saw him an hour before. They considered
it was an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, they considered him a threat 10 minutes before, and then the counter sniper, saw him with the fucking gun pointed at Trump a minute before he took the shot.
Yeah, and they also said that like apparently the sniper was given orders not to shoot, and then was fired for not shooting.
Well,
I don't know how true that is about him being given orders not to, but I definitely think it's more out of incompetence than it probably is conspiracy. But also on the same hand, somebody else pointed this out.
It's on the same token, but okay, it's either on the same token or on the other hand. It's not on the same hand.
No, it's on the same hand. On the same hand.
No.
Somebody said that.
Been getting into graham crackers a lot recently.
Go ahead.
No, somebody made the point that Trump has surrounded himself with loyalists, even in his Secret Service. He wanted people who's going to be extremely loyal to him. And whenever that's your requirement for being part of security for you, that's not going to always pan out well for you.
I mean,
he
also,
probably
like,
had some awful people.
The last assassination attempt was like what, 40 years ago or something?
It was on Reagan, yes.
Oh, the last attempt like this, there's been several other attempts on other presidents, including Trump, but not of this level. Not like.
Well, I'm talking about taking a shot at the president.
Yeah,
that was
exactly.
in '81 when John
Reagan?
Hinckley Jr. tried to assassinate Reagan. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you see the Secret Service response in that versus their response to this, It is a little fishy, but I think it's just.
It's more diligent, but also they failed way harder. He got shot point blank in the chest.
Yeah, I think
the only reason why Trump didn't get shot was because he turned his head. But I also heard that he got hit by glass. He didn't actually. The bullet didn't come close to him. Is also what I heard, that it was just the glass of the teleprompter ricocheting and hitting his ear.
I didn't know they were. I'd have thought they'd be made out of plastic or acrylic or something. I don't know if that's true.
Or whatever it was. I mean, I'm sure
something hitting his ear is shard.
Yeah. Bob Doherty. Hey Joe, how's that democracy working at your house? Talk about getting shoved out the door.
I'm about to do.
Does that even?
I'm about to do a mini challenge right now. Sorry?
A meme challenge?
5-hour energy challenge.
Bob Doherty, welcome to the show, my friend.
Autry?
It's not T-Bob. T-Bob's last name is Jones. I do have something to share about T-Bob, actually.
Is he dead? Is he dead? Is he dead?
Well, secret's
Let's
out.
not wish for people's deads.
People's deads. Don't dead open inside.
I'm eating, okay?
I mean, there is a difference between a political candidate being assassinated and Trumpster Bob.
Hang on.
He raped someone.
I would rather him get in prison for life and have to suffer. Death is just an easy way out.
Xander, what do you think they're gonna do to him?
Bob?
Hopefully what he did to that woman
will become a martyr.
Yeah, he's so fucking frail and weak he would die immediately.
Well,
I mean,
they would insert.
He would suffer more than.
I mean, he would have to stand up to like get the handcuffs on him. I feel like that would be enough to kill him.
Okay, I'm trying to save these screenshots here.
I don't think he's that. I don't think T-Bob's that weak. I mean, he's immune to infection.
All right,
oh, that's right.
And then proceeds to get an infection.
Did you ski down a mountain?
In prison, do you think T-Bob was a blood or a crip?
I think it was a fucking little crip. I think he was one of them pussies.
I think he was a little bitch.
Hang on,
He probably couldn't even get into the Bloods or the Crips.
Yeah, unlike me. I'm trying to figure out.
You will never do time behind bars.
No, I won't. Like, why would I? Why would I want
Drake,
to do
not you.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Not everything's about you!
You're not about that
How
one.
do you know?
Okay, hang on. I'm just trying to take screenshots of this because it sucks.
Slow ass is working on trying to pop up a visual on the screen. This is kind of how this is kind of the Degeneracy Live bit.
Yeah.
Well, okay, there's a lot of text from Biden.
Degeneracy Live.
Not from Biden.
Live,
from Trumpster Bob.
Trumpster Bob. Yeah, Trumpster Bob loves sending messages, even after he was like, "Don't ever fucking talk to me again."
Have you heard anything back, Siri, from Bob?
No.
Okay, I got.
I made him cry though, so I don't think you. I think you think that'll do worse.
He's scared of you. All right, I got him.
Yes, I humiliated him.
He would be afraid of a minor. He's afraid it'll happen again.
He's trying to strike the chord, and let me tell you, that chord's got an A, a C, and an E in it.
Damn.
It's a good bit. You used it twice. In the meantime, I'm gonna do a mini challenge here. I hate the taste of 5-hour energies. You're gonna see me down one, and my visceral reaction to it.
Okay.
Wait, is T-Bob in white?
Sorry?
It's in the messages.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because that's not happening.
I know. I'm like, what is going on here? Like all the messages that I have with people is just me going like, he loves me so much. He's so sweet to me. He does so much for me.
Okay.
The moment that you guys were on stream, I was like, this. The moment you were on stream talking about him and like everything that transpired during that stream, that's where I knew that's not happening.
If you don't like it, then why buy it? Because it's very effective for me to stay awake, and I don't like the taste of energy drinks.
Should
Yeah,
I
that's
give
like-
Trunks or Bob a call after this?
Sure.
You should. You should.
I heard from one of your non-American friends that you are a woman.
Trumpster Bob is here, ladies and gentlemen.
That you are a woman is about to ditch your broke ass. Blah ha ha. He turns into a sheep after that.
Is your non-American friend Australian?
I don't know who my non-American friend is.
Go, Harry!
No, it's the no, it's the drunken peasant.
Oh!
Think of is like fucking like it's like Ben
Because the
and
drunken
Billy.
peasants are all Australian.
Yes.
And he thinks that they're Australian. Like
So
I don't get it.
I was. By the way, he had me blocked up until now. He decided to unblock me to initiate this conversation. You reckon the amazing part is that she's still with your looser ass. She's about to ditch my broke ass, but also she's still with me. That's the amazing part.
Ass.
He's gonna
Ladies and
ditch
gentlemen,
you for a
Drake's
tighter
loose ass.
Oh, this is a theme. Don't worry. This was deliberate.
What is this? What is this? Me 5 years ago?
Why are you so terrible at spelling, Lamau? Maybe one of those rich Democrats will give you a under-the-desk job. Ha ha ha! And then he
that a
put
Bill
the
Clinton joke?
he put the laughing till crying emoji on, which is always good.
You just figured out emojis.
I like the rich Democrats thing, where it's like, yeah, rich people never vote Republican.
Oh yeah.
You lie literally all the time, Lamau. Who told you this? Why are you so terrible at getting a job and keeping it? So I assume he watched Bearded Ramblings, I guess, or the last stream.
Degeneracy.
Maybe one of those where I talked about how I don't have a job.
Keeps up to date with the law, you know. He's a big fan. End of the show.
One of your non-American friends. So I said, I've got a job.
You do get a lot of hate viewers, it seems.
I mean, you
I've got a job.
just don't have the car right now to be able to.
Sucking cock ain't no job. My response would have been yes it is. It's a blowjob.
Oh, damn it.
Good.
Oh.
You this good at
It's
improv.
true.
I don't want to talk to a loser. Now this is the guy who unblocked me to have this conversation. He doesn't want to talk to a loser, though.
Goes in.
You'd rather text me like a pussy. Oh yeah, at this part I called him. That's what happened. I called him and he didn't pick up. BRB, gotta go feed my dogs real quick, says Xander. Should
He's taking his socks off and
he's feeding Biden.
Gotta fix the. Oh, you got
Biting,
it. All right. You're
biting
fast.
satire from Degeneracy Live.
Anyways.
I made a good joke. I made a good fucking wordplay joke, and then Drake just goes buzzword.
Joe Biden.
Harry Brogan might hire you, and inexplicably that has a period. All you do is yell about nonsense. You're a Democratic loser.
Well, at
My
least you're a loser
Democratic loser?
democratically.
My Democratic loser?
My Democratic loser. My Democratic loser don't want none unless you got votes, hun. I don't know.
At least you're not an authoritarian loser.
You know what? I think he's talking about Bearded Ramblings because they're not American.
The host isn't.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did they make a
Has
joke
to
about
be.
Jamin leaving you?
No.
This never
But,
came up.
No, but he mentioned he's just coming up with shit, but he mentioned getting married
He's just lying.
on there.
Does he think
Does you know?
we're talking
I
about
think
Amy?
Ronald Reagan told him in a dream.
So yeah, I responded to him saying all you do is yell about nonsense. I'm like, imagine that, and you have a loose anus.
Always talking about butts.
Always.
Always.
He's fixated. Tune into a random live stream and just click anywhere in it, and that's just the it's just the topic of discussion for him.
Man, send me your asshole so I can see if they're loose or not.
Is the loose anus thing him course correcting after spelling loser wrong?
It's just it's he's retroactively trying to cobble it together. You can't even select the correct form of your, and you sent me gay porn, fucking gay ass.
Now, this is where me and you differ. I would have used different words.
Probably. Hey, I heard Joe Biden is hiring a diaper changer. Ha ha ha.
Not anymore.
Like what? Was it from an application you submitted? You see, I quickly turned it around on him.
What?
When I was being pressed by Trumpster Bob in prison after he tried to rape me, I quickly turned it around.
This is amazing.
Was it from an application you submitted? And he said, and you are mommy should have stayed with you are father. Still not the right your. No one is going to hire you. I am hired though. I've got a job. A job? You? Doing what? I'll be living when you pay me that $100K when Texas doesn't secede. Now, if we don't remember this, this was from a bet I made, you know, with him. And it's a parlay, Trumpster Bob. It's not one or the other. It has to be both of these things for you to get the $100K from me. He bet me $100,000 by 2026 that Trump was going to be the election. Trump was going to be the election. Trump was going to win the election. Trump will win the election. And that Texas will be seceded from the United States by 2026. And he bet me
both of those things will happen.
Yes.
Yes.
He bet me $100,000 that that's what's gonna happen.
We're hoping for Blaxus. Come on.
Your roommate didn't approve of that.
I don't really care what he thinks.
Fuck that motherfucker. Ha ha ha, keep dreaming. You're saying you're... I can't keep the voice. That's why I'm not a voice actor. You're saying you're backing out? You need...
I can do voices. Want me to do it?
Sure, go ahead.
You need a job, loser.
Who is the non-American friend conferring with you that my wife is gonna divorce me?
You figure it out. I didn't know you had that many. Since you're out, gay, I'll just say
Oh my
gay.
gosh.
Is that meant to narrow it down?
He always thinks of this.
What the fuck? I'll just say he gay.
How dare
Say
you not
gay.
respond with your mom?
Your mom.
I asked
Your
her
mom
and
gay.
she showed me her texts. Nothing there, lol. At least my woman is on this continent and not leeching money from me. Because, you know, if we don't remember, he has a beautiful, you know, woman out in Sierra Leone. You know,
Yeah.
lovers separated, two separate worlds. Tragic. So
This is
romantic.
very funny to read this because I haven't seen this part of the conversation yet.
You
It's
have...
gonna get worse, Jamilyn. It gets worse. You're gonna kind of want to puke a little bit.
You have no money to leech. You would literally do anything for money. I'm not reading that.
I'll bet
That's
you would watch
disgusting.
me fuck your woman while you are tied to a chair and sniff up my farts for money.
What
I'd
do you
have...
think of these things?
I like how he's assuming
How
that
does he
Jamilyn
do
would consent to
This is
to
his
this.
fantasy.
Never meant much to him.
That's true. That's true.
That is a good
He's
point.
not bothered by...
Jamilyn can kick his,
I've
can kick
never
his frail ass. So
I've
I mean,
never
it doesn't
said
matter.
You think
I
he-
consented.
You think he lets
This is an
things...
important
You,
question. This is an important question we need to ask. So,
you think he'll let anything get in the way
How
of
much?
love?
How much?
How much?
how much?
For
Trumpster Bob?
Mm.
He can't get a virus, so...
Eldrake is tied to a chair.
Oh, well, I guess this has to
I
be a
do
joint
have a
decision.
number, but I'm not going to share it. It's more than the 100,000 though.
A million.
Okay, oh, no, come on. Imagine it's a, you know, he shows you a briefcase and it's filled with like 100, you know, 10,000 hundreds. I guess that's $1 million.
$10.
I mean,
yeah, that's probably. I mean, like, there's
Wow.
a certain point where I'd say sure because the money would be worth it.
Okay.
Jam, we need.
I don't even think I would say yes. That would be disgusting.
Somebody
up.
clip that. Jamilyn said she's
I
willing
just-
to have
listen.
sex with T-Bob.
I would-
But you had to pay me a lot of fucking money. You can't buy me.
But
The thing is have a lot of money.
I'd have to treat her like a virgin since your whiner is so small.
Whiner.
You have to. I mean, like the thing is like you're assuming that I was a virgin before I met.
I was about to
Polly.
say that.
I was like, I'm a bit older. Like, oh gosh, what is going on? I wonder how many. Ah, look!
Wait,
What a chivalry. He's
He
so
goes from,
obsessed.
I'm gonna fuck
They
your
say
wife
So she's a whore.
I love that. He goes from
Listen.
I'm gonna
Should I
fuck your
just
wife
call
to
him
she's a
now?
whore.
Should I just call him now?
He doesn't let banal trivialities like consent get in the way of love. You know.
Do I just call him now?
Yes.
Yeah, give him a ring.
Yes.
Yeah, let's
Yes.
see if we need an official statement on the matter.
What do I ask him? Like, I'm
Dealer's
the-
choice. I'm not.
Guys, what do I ask him?
Danger Dude said they'd fuck him for $12.50.
So he doesn't have my number
Okay,
blocked.
ask him how much for Drake.
Let's hear.
I think he's dead.
Oh, you know,
Oh shit, something's going on.
punishment fits the crime.
Somebody's
peeling out in her fucking driveway.
Oh.
Maybe it's T-Bob. Maybe he's come to. Never mind.
Hello?
never mind.
Please leave your message.
Oh damn it.
Maybe it's T-Bob. Maybe he's come to come.
Howard.
I'll send him a text telling him it's an independent reporter.
I'll give it a shot.
This is Shigeru Miyamoto. You're coming with a business opportunity.
You know, at this point, I've probably
Please
fucked
leave
more
your
women
message
than.
for no.
Did he block you again?
Yeah, he's scared.
God damn it! I probably fucked more women than T-Bob has.
More women.
Women.
Hello, I'm
God
an
damn it.
independent journalist coming to ask
Woman.
some questions. Let's hope he doesn't recognize my number.
The odds are he doesn't even remember who you are.
No, oh no, He cried.
They made him
I
cry.
embarrassed him.
Yeah.
Is it starting to feel real loose? Keep dreaming. You are so pathetic. You wish I'd mention your name, but I will not even acknowledge you exist. That's how
Didn't he
tiny
text
you are. Yes, he initiated this. Kitty bitty teeny weeny little weeny boy. Is this an incantation? Like,
You should
what the fuck?
have that as your like status on Discord.
He's owning you right now, dude.
Yeah.
It's like he
I mean,
needs.
I heard that. There was a kid who said that insult back out on the playground in kindergarten. He's dead now. They took that shit seriously. They shot his ass.
Them's fighting words. I bet you that he likes taking bets with me.
Yeah.
I bet you that your woman is bored to death having to have sex with you. If she wasn't so nerdy looking, she could get a better guy. Get a job, loser. No money, no woman.
So first of all, you're gonna go from I'm gonna fuck your wife to she's a whore to she's too nerdy looking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
implications
it's
that-
really funny because I left somebody to be with Polly.
Yeah, and also the
So,
implication
I
that the only
obviously
reason
can
you're
get
here is because of
guys.
Drake's money.
He's very
Something
wealthy.
Drake's been known for.
But also, I have no money.
He's got the Burger King money.
They
I
got
have-
a reputation for good finances.
Because I fuck dudes for their money.
No money and no woman. I like that he has to win so badly by just making
Love
shit
Bob
up.
Marley.
He creates these elaborate scenarios in his head about you.
He imagines you having sex so often.
I mean, what the fuck did Jamilyn do to him?
I didn't even.
Like, I get insulting you, Drake, but like
divorcing him apparently.
I actually love pissing people off just by existing.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know.
Jamilyn, what's your shirt?
Fruits basket.
Of course
Yo.
it is.
I can't.
My
Yeah.
skirt's also fruits basket.
He's a poet, guys. All right. Anyways, so
Fruits basket plushies.
I wanted to do a.
Do we have an official Trumpster Bob statement on Kamala Harris?
Not yet. Not yet.
She's black,
Unfortunately.
and that scares me.
Oh yeah, is he making videos about all that shit? About the Biden dropping out? Made anything this past day?
Probably doesn't know yet.
probably be one of those people that are like, "Oh, I've been telling you, she's been running the whole White House this whole time." You know, people were saying that. That's like, fucking stupid.
I just noticed that.
I
just noticed in the thumbnail that Biden is overlapping the Degeneracy Live logo, but I'm not gonna fix it.
As he always does.
Fuck, we gotta restart.
Okay, so we got a game planned here. I originally wanted to have Daniel on, right? I guess, is there any final thoughts from anyone?
Can we do it at a different point when Daniel's on?
Well, Joseph's quitting the internet, unfortunately.
Might be willing to come back for one last episode.
Oh, come on. No, you can't.
I might be willing. If we're gonna do a game that's. We'll come back for one last episode.
But well, this will be the preliminary one because we got to do this.
I mean, I never said I wasn't gonna come back on this show. I just
run.
Contractually obligated.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
At least this time I didn't sound like a rambling idiot. I sounded like I knew what I was talking about. So maybe next time I'll be back to my normal self.
It was a good show. It's a good show.
You almost a bearded rambler.
That show is something else.
Wow, gamblers. It's all in the past.
Do you think they'd have me on their show, Drake?
Absolutely.
Replace Daniel.
I'm gonna have Siri replace Daniel.
Really?
Yes, for this, because. But hang on, I gotta set up.
Versus Seer.
I have to set up the layout.
Okay.
Sorry.
Man. Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
I'll be right back.
The other day when there was someone in the voice chat while we were playing Jackbox who was making me uncomfortable. Me and Bronze.
No, don't publicize this.
I'm not naming names. I'm fucking saying something. When you were about to kick them,
I just report the news.
I sent Bronze the clip from Smiling Friends when they just rejoined, and it was just saying, "Oh, we were right there, man."
Times. I love bullying.
Is there someone yelling out loud outside?
Yes.
Awesome.
I mean, it's New York.
Well, we live right across from a pub. There's a pub, like, literally, so, like, there will be, like,
prison.
Well, we do, but on the other side. So
this is
more info to triangulate.
Between a bowling alley and another bowling alley.
Okay.
We live in a very interesting spot. It's like pub, corner store, fucking prison.
I have to disable my screen
It's
share
not boring.
because I have a game plan between Siri and Joseph.
Didn't you have like a?
Sorry, I'm getting tilted by whatever's going on outside. I'll try not to let it.
Should I go scream at them?
No.
But it'd be
Breaking
funny.
news: Jamilyn gets shot on air.
Okay.
There was somebody who got shot the other day, like around the corner at a different pub.
Then don't fucking go outside.
No, it wasn't at this pub. It was the other pub.
Jamilyn, you should do the game.
This pub is safe. You have to be. It's invite only.
Yeah, but what if that person some way somehow got invited?
No, they
and now
got
they're
to
gonna shoot
prison. No, they're in jail right now.
Well, they're still not far from you then.
All right.
Oh, not that prison. It's county jail.
Gangnam Style.
Gangnam Style.
Anyways.
Mario Style.
Anyways.
Maybe I'll Gangnam Style on my last episode.
Anyways. So, this is the game we have planned. It's called Joseph versus Siri.
Yeah, because that name sequence definitely is
that
is rhymes.
That was the name of the show.
The guy behind you was interested in what you were saying again, Bronze.
Yes. So
I mean, game's going on.
So we got several different challenges I want to put Joseph and Siri through, and so it's going to be trivia, vocab, coming up with things for categories. It's going to be the whole 9 yards.
All right, let's
Don't
do
forget
this.
chess.
And chess. That will be the ultimate. And so here's how it's going to work. I'm going to ask Joseph and Siri a trivia question for this segment, right?
Okay.
Whoever gets it right will get a point. But if neither of them get it right, then I'm going to ask it to Bronze. I'm going to ask it to Bronze, right?
Oh, no.
And if he doesn't know it,
then it goes to Jamilyn.
Then there's no consequence. But if he does know it, then you lose a
Okay.
point.
I'm glad
Okay.
I'm
We both lose a
the
point,
average
Dave.
American.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you smarter than a bronze? Is the show.
We asked 100 bronze
Are you smarter
shows.
Okay, so this was planned with Daniel here and not Siri, so I think this might be a little easy. Please don't.
Why? I'm so triggered.
Because they're about to fight.
No, I need to know if it's our neighbor or the people across the street.
Just a bald guy.
Fine, I want to see that.
It's outside our house. We'll be able to triangulate our location. They already know we live between a bar and a prison.
Fuck, who cares? Jamilyn, go out there and record it and then send it to me.
17,000 bars in this town.
Okay.
And all of them are next to a prison.
Nobody has come to my
17,000
house.
prisons.
Nope, nobody from the internet's come to my house, and I like showed my whole house on the internet, like my address and all. So.
Well,
Yet.
Well,
make sure your door's unlocked tonight.
Actually, no. Drake kind of came to my house.
He went to your house?
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your house
Your house
Yeah,
is
he
very
kinda
sexy.
I mean, we were in the area. You know, when in
Don't
Rome.
give the camera that look, Jamilyn. What the fuck are you doing? Do you have a tattoo?
I have one. Yeah, I have one tattoo.
I just noticed that. What is that?
It's my older brother.
Get him out
I
of
nearly
there.
said rest in peace as a joke, but I have a feeling.
Yeah,
he died when I was 10.
Okay, yeah.
I don't.
I didn't tell you that.
I don't.
Minus 5
I
points from
couldn't
Siri.
remember which one it was. Don't you have a younger brother too?
No,
I have
No.
two older brothers. One of them died when I was 10, and the other one was a drug addict who went to jail.
Damn it.
Oh, so that one's based.
He's
out of jail now.
Congrats.
He has
Congrats.
a-
On drugs?
He has a daughter who's 16 and twins
So you
who
are
are
old enough to be my
6.
mom.
I mean, yeah. If I was born earlier, I guess.
Or just very concerningly.
Or yeah.
Here's the image.
Image?
Image?
I'm just showing the picture of me
Talking
outside the
You're not.
52 weeks filming. Look, it's fine.
You're not streaming.
It's okay. It's okay.
Fine.
All right. Anyways, let's
Just
start.
a special one-on-one, us in the chat.
Let's start the game.
Well,
I saw it on his.
Let's open this fucking
Wasn't
pit.
anywhere else.
So the way this is gonna work is that Xander gets to go first, and then
Oh,
Siri gets
lovely.
to give a response. I won't say what is right until both of you give a response.
Okay.
All right. So, question number 1: what is the strongest bone in the human body? Xander, you go first.
Femur.
All right.
Definitely wrong.
Siri?
Femur.
That's correct. Both of you are correct.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I passed biology.
All right.
Thought that
This
was
is
the longest
unfair.
one.
Xander's. How old are you, Xander?
I don't remember anything from school.
I don't remember how old I am.
It's more unfair for me because you're. It's
Xander's
more unfair.
20
Okay.
It's just
Yeah.
a femur.
and went to school in North Carolina, so
How many Great Lakes are there?
6.
I know the answer.
6? Siri?
Yeah.
Some people say there's 7. Some people say there's 9. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna say there's 8.
Both of you are incorrect. All right, bronze.
I believe there were 5.
That is correct. There are 5. Both of you lose a
Yep.
point.
There's at
Siri,
least one.
you live on a Great Lake.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Didn't
Didn't
mean
mean
to
to
do
do
that.
At sea.
No, it's very public knowledge. I live in Indiana. But
Okay.
the thing is,
It's the
Jamilyn,
greatest lake.
age gap.
Okay, Ed Gaff. Okay.
I don't give a fuck.
I mean, we also
I go
kind of
over to
live
the
near
lakes.
one.
Well,
Sometimes I go over to Chicago to see, and I see the lake. I'm not there often.
Just
You know what I go to Chicago for? I go there and I fucking ball. All right.
it's a-
I go to clubs and I gamble, and I'm a well-known man there.
Ow. Never mind.
Go ahead.
They
Okay.
just know I'm so fucking baller. They let me in, Xander. So don't even.
All right.
push.
So next
I've got a
question.
reputation. I'm a public nuisance.
Next question, Xander. In the
Okay.
past 10 years, how many Oscars ceremonies were without hosts?
2.
2. All right, Siri?
Oh,
One.
Those are incorrect.
Fuck.
Bronze?
maybe know this. I'm gonna say 3.
Isn't it still 3? That is correct. It is 3.
Yeah, okay.
I only remember
That's really
one.
weird.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I
it
know
was.
That counts 'cause I didn't know that.
slap thing.
Oscars.
It was 3 consecutive years in a row. It was 2019 when Kevin Hart stepped down. Remember?
Oh, that was what it was.
And then 2020, and then 2021 there was no host again, and then they brought back Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay.
Alright.
But Jimmy
Wasn't it
Kimmel
the
was
Oscars
the
with
only. Sorry.
Wasn't it the Oscars with the?
No, that was 2022. Jimmy
So-
Kimmel hosted.
See, my brain was thinking 2020 because of the pandemic, and then I was also thinking that they didn't do a host after the slap, but obviously wrong.
It just feels like Jimmy Kimmel does it every year.
I mean, he did do it. He's the only other person to host other than no host.
It's like
The no
Ricky
host or-
Gervais with the Golden Globes. I mean,
Yeah.
it's-
He
Well,
goes
he's
on
a
stage
true
and goes,
outsider.
I don't care.
Yeah.
But we're both fucked right
He
now.
sounds so
Yeah.
unique and
We're talking about
special.
people dying. Anyways, continue.
What is the legal drinking age in the majority of Canada?
18.
All right, Siri?
19.
It is 19.
Wow.
Siri's earned a point.
Yeah, I know that. I don't remember where the fuck I heard it, but it was recently because of the Drake stuff. Someone made a joke about it. I don't remember what the fuck the joke was. I just remember the.
What did I do?
It was 19.
I don't know. What did you do?
I feel
So-
it's best you don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, the rapper I meant, not Drake Drag song.
The raper.
Yeah, the rapper.
I don't
No,
think
P.
that's
Diddy's the
true.
raper.
I don't think that's true.
Not
P.
yet.
Diddy's the raper.
Unless you count statutory. Anyways. In which century was the Magna Carta written?
Which century?
Yes.
The 18th century.
The 18th century. Siri?
Wrong.
17th century.
Those are incorrect.
Oh,
Bronze for the screw.
He just looked it up.
As a big Magna Carta enjoyer, Carta heads, as we like to call ourselves, I'm gonna say it was in the 15th century.
It was in the 13th century, in 1215.
Whoa, I was guessing like 14 something.
If this were
It
Present
happened
Right, I
like
would've
yesterday,
gotten it.
right?
Yeah, like 1435 yesterday.
I mean,
saw the Magna Carta.
I thought of this question because there's an episode of the Super Mega podcast that pissed me off where they thought the Magna Carta was the Articles of Confederation. They thought it was like the precursor to the Constitution.
No.
They were off
Yeah,
by
didn't you
500
hear that
years.
Donald Trump was going
Greg's
to make
next
the second
question:
Magna
what
Carta?
is the Magna Carta for?
No.
I don't remember.
So because
Magna Carta
Bronze
was about.
didn't know it, you guys don't lose a point. So you're still
Okay.
-1 to 0. All right, Joseph.
Yeah.
Which has a higher stock price, the S&P 500, Nasdaq, or Dow Jones?
S&P 500.
All right, Siri.
Dow.
Dow is correct.
My Minecraft.
Dow Jones is at 40,000, I believe.
That
Also, how the
money. Why
fuck
did you
were
give me
either
that
of us supposed-
question?
Yeah, you're giving us questions we just wouldn't know the answer to.
Well,
To be fair, I used
general
to invest,
knowledge.
so that would be a thing that I should have known.
your investment portfolio is looking pretty bleak.
It's empty now.
All right.
No, I know somebody with the name Dow. Like his real
Is
given
his last
name
name
is Dow.
Jones?
No, his last name is not Jones, but his first
Damn.
name is Dow.
Missed
D-O-W.
opportunity.
John Dow, inventor of the Dow Jones.
No, unfortunately.
Joan Dow.
But
All right.
I think it's a very interesting name.
Okay. Liz Truss was the shortest serving English prime minister in history. For how many weeks was she in power?
3?
3. All right, Siri?
I know how many days. Can I answer how many days?
You could just divide it by 7
Divided
and
by 7.
I can't do that. Oh, hold on. Let me just look.
just look up the answer. Hang on, real quick.
7 weeks. 7 weeks.
7 weeks is correct.
Ah, shit.
Andrew, it's 52. How did you miss
I thought it
that?
was 6.
I knew how many days, but I didn't know how many.
It was 50 days. You couldn't divide that by 7?
It's 49 days.
49. Well, you could. Okay, you didn't know the square root of 49?
We're doing math again.
Siri, are you okay?
All right, we're at 2 to -1.
There's no the square root of 49. Of course she's not okay.
How many states have no income tax? Go to you, Xander.
3?
3. All right, Siri?
9.
9. Those are incorrect.
Ron, stop fucking looking it up. Stop fucking looking it up.
Hands up!
It's suspicious that you've gotten all.
I see the fidget toy.
You didn't get all of them right.
All but one. All but one.
But he's gotten 2, so I
That
mean.
he's been asked.
So, my gut is saying, as I am unfortunately not a tax head, that it is 6.
The answer is 8. That is Alaska, Florida, Nevada, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Washington, and Wyoming.
Oh, Michigan didn't have income tax.
So no one loses any points. All right. What color are modern-day dollar coins?
Silver.
Silver. Siri?
Like gold, I think?
Gold is correct.
So like Bitcoin?
Yeah,
Let me
Bitcoin.
do shit.
Bitcoin color.
Hello, coin.
Okay. All right.
That really hurt my throat right there.
It's okay if it makes me feel any better. I tried to hit myself over the head with the mic for a dramatic effect and really actually hurt myself.
With a chair.
You need to stop doing that.
I was about to say that. I need to stop doing that.
Who is the largest board game publisher in America?
Parker Brothers.
All right. Siri?
Hasbro as like a...
It's Hasbro. Hasbro owns Parker Brothers now. So I have I mean Siri said Hasbro, so I have to give it to Siri.
Wow.
Don't worry, there's more rounds coming up. It's not all trivia.
Wait, it's not all true. Is there math?
God damn it, I hope there's not math.
There's a few mathematics.
There's a 5-hour chess round.
Alright, the final trivia question.
Okay.
I guess this is partially a math question.
I hope I get...
Okay, how many Christmases were there from 1980 through 1990?
20. No, 10. What the fuck am I doing?
Hang on, it's Joseph's turn.
1980 through 1920?
1990.
1990.
I added, I don't know.
It's Xander's turn.
9.
Both of you are wrong.
How are there less? How are there?
Bronze?
Bronze!
I'm sorry,
There
what
was
was
no
the question?
Christmas.
How many Christmases were there from 1980 through 1990?
10.
What?
It's not 10.
I wasn't listening, but it isn't 10. I know that. What did the other two say?
They said 9 and 11. Or
No,
9 and 10.
9 and 10.
He should have to, like, hear us.
I'm gonna say there were 7.
What?
Are you guys like?
Are you okay? 11.
Christmas got canceled.
11.
So there
There's
were 0
11.
Christmases.
All right, Siri,
Siri, I
I'll
want
break
you
it
to
down
break
for
them.
you. I'll break it down for you.
I had to think about it.
I
Yeah.
of all people should know that there would be 11 of these in 10 years.
It's not 10 years.
It's not 10.
It's 11 years.
It's 11.
I
Well,
know.
You're right.
Within
You're
a
right.
10 years
Bronze,
span,
what the
I should
fuck
know
is
this.
happening behind you?
I should know this.
right
Disappearing.
He's
later in
going
the
to
night.
hell for answering that wrong.
It's later in the night. This happens sometimes.
okay.
Did you factor
My
in
camera.
Christmas in July?
The camera just does this.
Why'd you?
Shit, you forgot to factor in Christmas in July.
Why'd you say
Even
7?
Spencer's
Did you just
glitched
not
out.
want them to? Did you not want them to suffer?
I thought that the gimmick was there was gonna be 1 year without a Santa Claus.
Just 1 year?
I like the awesome.
From 80 to 90, you lost like 3 or 4 years.
You'd think you'd heard about this.
7.
That was a bad decade for Christmas. Christmas heads, you know, they were in dire straits.
It's when both of my brothers were born, so maybe those 2 years, they just lost Christmas.
Jamilyn, you were born in like 1938.
Bronze, what's happening?
I'm pretty much, yeah, I'm actually older than my older brother.
Don't be rude.
Anyways. Alright, so
And
now
my
we're
grandma, my
on
grandma.
the vocab round.
Fuck.
10 words that I want you to define. Whoever gets the closest definition will get the point.
Oh, okay.
If neither of you can define it... Oh, we're back.
Platitudinous diatribes.
Yes. If neither of you can define it, then
So
Bronze has
platitudinous
to.
with all your
Then
diatribes.
Bronze has to try and do it, and if he can't, it's same rules basically. All right, Xander. The first word is prominent.
Important.
Okay. Siri.
Important.
Yeah. Okay.
You get the same answer as me?
That's allowed.
Pretty much, it's correct.
Yeah,
Like
both
most
get points, yeah.
most important or at the forefront. I would say at the forefront.
Well, yes, but
Use the
I'm.
exact same word that I used.
That's allowed.
But if she thinks that you're right, then she would use that word.
Yeah, you both get points.
whatever.
If you give a closer definition, then you can get the point. So like.
Okay, whatever.
All right.
So just to be safe, I'm gonna answer the same answer as Xander.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but then if he's
But then if you're
wrong,
both wrong,
you're
then
gonna
you
both
lose
be
a
wrong.
point.
Yeah, but at this point, if Siri literally answers the exact same thing as me for everything else,
Xander, you're not
They
smart
win.
enough for me to do that.
We were talking about incentivizing harmful behavior.
All right.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. We're incentivizing Siri
The
to
next.
harmful behavior.
The next.
You're
Yeah,
not
I
smart
feel
enough.
like you're inspiring Siri to do. The next word is mischievous. Goes to Xander first. Joseph. I feel like some of these are words where it's like you know the definition of it, but
Yeah,
it's hard.
yeah, that's what it is. I thought these were gonna be words that I like didn't know what they meant. If I said to cause mischief, that wouldn't be Well, you know what? To be an adjective
To be mischievous.
To
or
be
something
to be
that
an adjective.
causes mischief.
You can't. I can't accept that. You gotta.
But if you were looking at a dictionary definition, it would have probably the word mischief.
I have the
When you're
dictionary
chief of
definition for them.
miss.
Oh, this isn't one of those stupid ones that like will put the word inside the word. Okay.
Yes. All right. Just get in the ballpark. You just gotta get closer than Siri.
To cause
Mischief.
yeah, that's what I keep
To be
coming to.
mischievous.
To cause chaos, I guess.
Okay. Okay. All right, Siri. You had time to think of it.
I was trying to think of a way to word it. To cause trouble.
To cause trouble. To cause trouble. To cause chaos.
I think trouble is closer.
I think so too.
Hmm.
Chaos
mischief
seems
is
more
usually
like-
It's like if you were to say like, I don't know, spray paint a Donald Trump sign. That's not causing chaos. It's just like causing mischief.
Well, it's not orderly,
It's just
is
causing
it?
trouble.
It's not criminal chaos.
Yeah, they don't call it criminal chaos. They call it
Rons, can you
criminal.
give a better definition?
But to cause mischief.
No, come on.
The only phrase is not really a definition, but I was just saying trickster vibes.
Trickster vibes. Trickster vibes.
win.
I'm not gonna.
I win.
I'm giving that to Siri. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Joseph. Chronological. Uh-oh.
Joseph?
I was
Oh
thinking
my
for
god,
what
we're
is frozen
6-0
time.
right now. I'm kicking his ass.
He's not frozen, he's just strategizing.
Jamilyn got off camera and killed him.
He just does that when he thinks.
All right. Is he here? There he is.
In order. In order. I kept saying it. My internet must have
In
cut out.
order. In order. Okay. Siri.
In the order in which time passed.
In the order in which time passed. I feel like you got to mention time in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, and I thought about it after you said what you said, Drake, like your response to my thing. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You
All
can
right.
Give Siri all the points.
When you're chronically logical.
This is turning into that time that I got
Permanently.
disqualified during that game with Scott,
Oh.
which started the fuck Scott Henson tweets.
Okay, we need some Siri killer questions here.
All right, I got the definition I have on here is, I don't know if anyone will be able to produce this, relating to or arranged according to temporal order.
In order.
That was my first thought.
Yeah. In order in which time passes.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Xander. Sorry,
Yeah.
Joseph. Subterfuge.
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 What are you looking at down there?
His phone.
My inner thoughts of my brain.
They're on the floor.
Subterfuge.
Subterfuge. It's like a centrifuge, but it's like down.
I know what this word means because I'm smart.
No, you know what it means because you looked it up.
Oh, look at
didn't.
Hobbs.
At moment.
But it is to strategically deceive someone.
Ooh. Let's see. Siri.
To use another. You know, I just had to use another person to achieve your goals.
I'm gonna say that goes to Xander because it refers more to like the plan of deception to achieve your goals.
Yeah.
It's a
Let's
it's
say
the
like to engage in espionage or something.
to engage in.
We all live in a yellow subterfuge.
Okay. I guess this will be the last one I give to Xander first, and then it goes to Siri first.
Thank you. I
All right.
appreciate that.
Tremulous.
Fremulous? Like Fremulon?
Tremulous. Tremulous.
Tremulous. Okay.
Now stop looking at your phone. Come on. Hands up.
My phone is not even over here, okay, my friend?
I'm just jerking off.
I will grab my phone and show you that it is not over here.
I will grab my phone and look up the answer.
See, it's
show
right
you.
here. It was under my pillow. Okay.
Then you
My
put
tremulon
is to... I don't know what this means, so I'm going to make something up and hopefully I'm right. For something to cause you to tremble in fear.
Okay.
That's not it, but Siri, go ahead.
I think, isn't it just like, just shaking or quivering?
Shaking or quivering.
I've heard this word because my grandfather has tremors, so.
Tremulous, yeah. Okay, I'll give that to Siri, yeah. Not something that causes trembles, it's more so describing the trembles themselves.
It's memulous when he's trembling.
Alright, we'll give this to Siri first now. Derogatory.
Oh, like offensively.
Okay.
Yeah, offensive, yeah.
Joseph?
He's soy facing and they got him.
No.
Go ahead, Daniel. Not Daniel. Xander. Not Xander. Joseph.
You said...
Joseph Braun.
Wow. Wow.
Derogatory.
What are you looking
Siri,
at,
I
buddy?
think Siri's on the right path here.
Offensive?
You probably could use a better way to.
But
word it.
there probably is a better word.
I'm cooked.
To selectively, based on a characteristic, to characterize, no, to judge someone specifically off of a characteristic.
I feel like derogatory doesn't include, like, specifically to it, some sort of, like, bias to it. It just means that it's, like,
I didn't say it was a bias. I just said based off of a characteristic.
I feel like it just means in itself, like, to be insulting.
You mean you think you have the answers?
Well, it does say insulting or disrespectful for my definition here. So I will give it to Siri for offensive.
And yes.
All right.
Being offensive is to be insulting or disrespectful.
All right. Siri. Conspiratorial.
Ooh.
Fuck, that's another word I kind of just know.
Alex Jones.
Like, the penis, you know?
Yeah.
That's not my definition. That's not my answer. Fuck
Well,
it.
yeah, game theory, theorizing about Luigi.
Yeah.
Fuck. Should I turn my camera on to prove I'm not looking it up right now? Like, I feel like you guys
You're
are gonna
okay.
be,
You're okay.
You're fine. You know how to use Google.
To be, like... It's hard to describe conspiracy itself. To, like, be overly theoretical about things.
Overly theoretical. Okay. Xander, I feel like you have opportunity to steal.
Yeah,
I do.
Because I looked it up.
Yes. No, I'm just kidding. I did not. It's a network. It's suggesting a network. Yes, it's suggesting Cartoon Network. Oh no, it's suggesting a network of disorder.
A network of disorder?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Bronze, can you give me something better?
Challenge is, it's really tempting to just have the word conspiracy in the
Yeah,
definition.
but we've already determined you can't do that.
Yeah, that's the thing that I'm trying to, like, get around.
That was my thing, too.
To engage in...
To be conspiratorial.
Oh.
To be conspiratorial.
Yeah. To engage in a false reality to justify a worldview.
I don't know if any of you really have it.
It's not really like a definition.
The one that I've got
the
is...
guy behind you just heard what you said and like, what the
Well, couldn't it be like looking for alternate explanations?
What I've got is collusion to carry out a plan.
I guess to do a conspiracy, I guess.
Or that's for to do one, but not to actually...
I guess to say something is conspiratorial, it means that you are believing in conspiracy theories. So that would... I feel like that'd go closer to what Bronze said.
Well, it could also mean conspiring to do something, though.
Yeah, that was where I didn't know what definition you wanted.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna make this fair and subtract a point from both of you.
How about we make this fair and you subtract a penis?
Pingus?
A penis?
A pingus?
Pingus.
Alright.
Pingus.
Siri.
Hi.
Eloquent.
Hello.
Hello, government. The penis. Eloquent. Like kind of.
This is very eloquent.
You know, eloquently, kind of like glamorous and
Glamorous.
of high regard.
Of high regard. Okay. Go ahead, Joseph.
So, I hope this is the definition you're going for, but it's formal.
Formal. Bronze, give me a definition.
We're falling off
Fuck
here.
you.
I'm just saying if he gets closer, you know, he could be further off. If he's not closer, it'll go to you, Xander, but
Bronze doesn't know nothing about eloquence. He lives in fucking Wisconsin.
I live with this fucker.
Because I feel like Siri confused it with the word opulence.
I don't think that word crossed her mind.
Maybe.
Go ahead, Bronze.
I was going to say formal. But
I say we just kill both of them. I win.
I guess to act as if you're within higher class or something.
I'll give it to Xander. The definition I had in mind was being well-spoken. To speak eloquently means that you express yourself clearly.
Well, I thought it was more like dressing eloquently.
Yeah, like there's like
there
different terminology for that.
Eloquent. Fluent or persuasive in speaking or writing, clearly expressing or indicating something. I don't know. I don't see anything for like fanciness. Vividly, or it's specifically to do with your, the ability for you to express yourself. Like,
yeah,
you're a fucking nerd.
I'm sorry, I
like
just
a
know
social
thing.
thing.
It means basically just to mean to be articulate.
Sure.
It is. That's
Sure, buddy.
okay.
What do you want to say?
All right, Siri. Facile.
What?
Facile.
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 I tried. I mean, I got these from like a 6th grade vocabulary list here. So
Well, that
Pronouncing that right?
Facile, yes.
Are you smarter than a 6th grader?
I've used this word before.
I know you have. I'm trying to think of the context you used it in.
it was
It's such a good bit. I swear to God, when you pulled it up there originally, I couldn't. You didn't have like the void seeping in there. It looked really good.
The green screen was clean and my head was like right here.
And now
the illusion
Now
is shattered.
now it looks like a JAS video.
cast into 1,000 years in the void.
Wait,
is that
who
what
is that guy?
Is that what facile means?
Yes. No, fuck it. Fuck it. I don't fucking know. To ignore something. I don't fucking
To ignore something. Okay.
To
Joseph.
ignore something to feel correct.
Okay. All right.
Alright.
Xander. Sorry. Joseph.
To
Sorry,
not
Simpson.
understand.
The penis.
This is gonna sound stupid. To not understand someone else's misunderstanding.
To not understand someone else's misunderstanding.
Yes.
Give it a shot, Bronze. Let's hear it.
To
Does anyone in this call definitely know it, by the way?
You know what's my problem is that I can only think of the French definition. So which is a secondary definition, but it's not the one you're going for.
Facile. I'm gonna say facile is to falsely present yourself.
I'll give it to Xander. The definition of it means to do something without a plan in like a desultory kind of way. To do something without due consideration. It could be a good or bad thing. It could either be, you know,
of facade.
It could either be you do something without effort, like comes naturally to you, or it could mean like it's like a desultory way of a plan, like just not having a plan, doing something without a plan. I've said that 6 times.
Okay, cool.
So where does that put us on the score now, Drake?
2-8.
2-8. Man,
Well, you're at 0.
Sucking with those 2 points.
You were at 0-9 before, so you're.
Wait,
no.
Catching up.
It's the
you know that it's the opposite,
I know
right?
that was the joke.
He's tugging on your dick.
Listen, you can make
Oh
a
shit!
comeback, right?
No! No!
Not again.
This is
Why does this always happen?
It's a routine problem.
Oh.
Are you there?
The bad people.
Bronze's roommate, please help.
Bronze's roommate's so bored about what we're doing that he'd rather read a book. What a fucking nerd.
Oh,
I like how like you can't tell it's even a loop really.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I did some editing bullshit.
Oh fuck
Anyways.
it, bro.
All right, this is the last word.
Editing? What's that?
This is the last word. All right, Siri. Hellbent.
Hi. Very much set on doing something or set in their ways.
Okay. Joseph.
To be stubborn?
I give that to Siri. That's pretty close. Determined to achieve something at all costs.
Yeah.
Like how I'm hell-bent on hitting you with a car.
Alright.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah, I like that.
We got
You stand over there like, hello, mother. It's me, your little boy, Joseph. Yes, mother, I love dinner right now. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
He's Pim from Smiling Friends.
Yeah, he becomes Pim from Smiling Friends.
So what are your thoughts so far, SRV?
Well, I think this is anyone's game. I think it's pretty, anybody could win.
This next one,
Maybe.
well, Bronze doesn't earn points. He's just the arbitrator of the
He
points.
should, because
He'll
he's
win in the
obviously
end.
doing better than us.
I'm doing better than Bronze. I'm kicking Bronze's fucking...
Alright,
If
so...
he doesn't disappear.
Alright, so for this next one, each of them are going to be 2 points. So you could close the gap here. This is to define the origins of these expressions. So these are like idioms. You're trying to get basically in the ballpark of where those idioms came from. What real world thing.
I'm so fucked.
Okay, so
Yeah, me too.
Siri, we'll start with you first. Double down.
I think it comes from gambling where you would double if you... I don't fucking know. I just think it comes from
Double
gambling.
down.
Alright. Joseph.
Yeah, I agree with Siri. It's got to be from gambling.
That's correct. Yeah, it comes from blackjack.
Okay, I knew
It comes from me at a Wendy's after I ate
I
two
knew for
doubles.
sure it was something like
Double
game
down.
related.
It comes. Well, that's KFC's bit.
I was gonna say definitely game related, but I didn't know if that would
Yeah, it was blackjack. I guess you could have won that if you specifically mentioned blackjack, but
Okay.
hang on, I'm just trying to fix you guys.
So during this round, if we get it wrong, we lose 2 points as well.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Then all right. So the next one is them's the breaks.
Racism.
Racism. Okay.
It's one of those phrases that came from like making fun of how foreigners spoke.
Oh.
Like cannot do.
No can do.
I was just watching a video about that today. That's wild.
Yeah, it's...
What do you think, Xander?
Hmm.
Sit somewhere
I
else. You're behind
think-
your scoreboard right now.
I think it's from racing.
Racing.
Mhm.
All right, Bronze, take a crack at it.
With a hard hat.
I was also going to go towards car, because break is a thing that happens.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm not gonna award points, but I'm not gonna take away
Oh.
points either. It comes from
Okay.
billiards. The opening shot is called the break. The break shot.
Fuck! I was just playing billiards the other day.
Them's
on
the
call.
breaks. That's the
It
thing.
actually comes from me reminding myself where the brakes are in the car.
Them's the breaks.
Joseph, move.
Them's the breaks.
You're behind your scoreboard right now. Just sit to the other
Yeah.
side.
Move over, you fucking bitch.
You know what? Shut the fuck up, Siri.
Come on. This is why
I'm
we're-
tired. I'm tired of hearing your shit. Okay.
I'm tired of hearing you steal my jokes. All right.
All right. This is the last one for
I
Siri.
said one joke.
This is the last one
Oh.
for Siri, and then we'll switch back over to Xander going first. Bite the bullet.
I probably from military training. Like it must have been something that was really difficult to do during training.
Okay.
You gotta just fucking bite the bullet, dude.
What do you think, Xander?
I definitely think it comes from firearm usage.
Well, yes.
Is that specific enough?
Give it a shot, Bronze.
This is actually a well-known anecdote from World War I, where the soldiers were so famished from their time overseas.
Hold on.
They would have to eat their bullets to survive.
No, they didn't.
Oh, okay. I thought he was being for real for a minute.
Okay. All right. No points to anyone. It's
What? Fuck you, Drake.
it's not from war at all. It's an antique form of anesthesia where you'd bite a bullet to kind of assuage or distract from pain. I thought it came from.
Did you think anybody was actually gonna fucking get that?
I mean,
I knew that.
Before, actually, yeah.
I mean,
Actually, where it comes from.
If they still did it, Jamilyn.
What are you talking? What?
They still had to use it as a form of anesthesia.
That's cruel. I thought it just was like a euphemism for.
But I was gonna be a little nice.
You know, if people didn't know my age, they would think that you're just full of shit.
Yeah.
Because they're not gonna believe.
That's what they did.
No,
yeah, I mean, anesthesia came out in 2007. Is that right?
There's a song, Anesthesia.
Came out yesterday.
When Anesthesia Pulling Teeth by Metallica came out.
I thought Bite the Bullet referred to like committing suicide or something. So.
Oh.
No, it actually refers to when you make a smoothie and a magic bullet, you eat the blender after you drink it.
All right.
I feel like it's kind of self-explanatory, like because you used to have to bite like something.
I was
like,
thinking that most of these do have to be literal at some point.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay. So, Xander.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What's up?
Mad as a Hatter.
Chud's Live.
Oh my God.
What?
Mad as a Hatter.
Oh.
Dum dum.
You don't know this.
I think I
very
do,
surprised
but
that
I
you don't know this.
think it's too obvious.
Give it a shot.
What are you looking at me like that for, Jamilyn?
I'll give you a hint. It comes from the Boss Baby.
The Boss Baby. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a direct reference to Alice in Wonderland?
Siri?
It's not, but
Wasn't it like the materials made to use felt hats made people fucking insane?
Yes, they used to put mercury in hats. That's what Mad Hatter comes from.
Much like the Boss Baby.
Yeah.
His famous hat.
Yeah.
It's a good educated guess, which you had. Just
yeah, you know.
Just
but
wasn't
I thought
there.
I was like that was probably used before.
Well, I mean, it's worth a shot. Okay.
I do have to ask, how many questions do you have left? 'Cause my parents wanted me for something, I guess.
There's 2 more, and then there's a bonus round, and then
Bonus round is chess.
No, it's not chess.
Oh, I thought we were doing chess. I was gonna lose that too.
No, I refuse to
All right.
be here for.
Yeah, no, everyone loves when we do chess. Barking up the wrong tree.
I didn't know that was based on something.
Oh, I go first. Shit, I kind of forgot. They used to remove bark from trees, and that's where it comes from.
Barking up the wrong tree. All right, Siri?
Yeah.
When dogs are like looking for like squirrels and shit, and they just go to the wrong tree.
Yes. So barking up the wrong tree
guess.
refers to dogs barking up the wrong tree. That was
cool.
That was it.
Easy.
All right. And the final one, the whole 9 yards.
It's a football reference, right?
Football. Go ahead, Siri.
No, it has something to do with my state. I know it does, because someone's told me this before, but I can't fucking remember. It's pissing me off. Pissing me off. It doesn't it come from some sort of fucking comedy that came out of Indiana?
Oh shit.
Bronze, what do you think?
This is actually a reference to an early ruler in ancient Europe, who actually is the basis for the metric yard. His feet were 9 yards long.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No points to anyone. This refers to the length of ammunition you'd get in World War II as a soldier. So to go through the whole 9 yards means you did everything possible.
It's actually a sequel to 8 Mile, 9 Yard.
What is the football thing? You just know football has yards?
Yeah, yards. Those kind of like
You know, there's more than 9 yards, and
Nine
Yeah,
yards is
I
not
know.
impressive in football.
But like you have 10-yard. Okay, never mind.
the whole 10
Wait,
yards.
no, those are 5-yard markers, aren't they?
They're 10
Don't know
yards.
sports. I was just taking a guess.
All right, so now we got the speed round, and this can really change things. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
right.
Speed
So
round.
you're gonna have 30 seconds for each of you, right?
Okay.
Hang
The
on.
chance to be funny.
Yes, that's what it is. Now, how this is going to work is I'm going to give you a category, and you have to name as many things in that category in 30 seconds. And each of these are going to be
kind of like connections, but
kind of
buzzwords.
So they can't do this one at the same
Buzzwords.
time.
No, they can't. So they're going to go one at a time. Do you want... I'll give Xander the advantage here because he is behind. Do you want 1980s movies or car manufacturers?
Car manufacturers.
Car manufacturers. All right. Your 30 seconds begins in 3, 2, 1.
Ford. Wait, we go back and forth, right?
No.
Oh shit. Fuck. I'm fucking up my time. Fuck. That's the only one I can think of right now.
There's only Ford.
Yeah. Ford. Toyota, Nissan. Fuck.
I don't think that's one.
It's not one of them.
Mazda. I really fucked this one up. That's not one either.
Time's up.
Ford.
Alright, yeah.
All right, you named 4.
Yeah, I fucked that one up.
Named Ford.
So 4 times 9 makes 12. You were at 16 points versus
Thank you,
15.
thank you.
So you better hope Siri doesn't know one 1980
Yeah,
movie.
I hope you fucked this one up.
Oh, I have to do movies?
Oh shit! Shit. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Let's see how this goes.
So, Siri, you have 30 seconds to name as many 1980s movies. These are movies released between 19. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
Hold on. Let him start the time. Damn.
Movies released between 1980 and 1989. 30 seconds begins in 3, 2, 1.
St. Elmo's Fire, I'm pretty sure.
I just lost.
Cheech and Chong, The Shining, Breakfast Club. Fuck.
Ford.
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 Oh.
You can
Fuck,
just stop
I'm
here,
done.
Siri. You've just won.
Star Wars.
The original Star Wars?
Yeah.
That came
All
out in
the Star
79,
Wars.
77.
Oh.
There was a fucking Star Wars that kicked.
All right, so
Empire Strikes Back.
that's
Empire
it.
Strikes Back.
That's it. That's it. All right. So you named 5, but because Star Wars was one of them,
I
it subtracts
specified
1
which one. I specified which one, dumbass.
after the
Yeah,
timer
but
ran
after
out.
the time was
You were
up.
cutting me off. You were like, I was saying it, then you said, "All right, cut, stop."
You still won.
Yeah, because the time was off.
So what?
You still won.
You have 24 to Xander 16. All right.
More than I thought I was gonna get.
So now, how this
Glad I don't have
works
to do this.
is Xander. I'm gonna pull up an RNG
What are you
RNG.
doing?
between 1 and
RPG.
what? Name a number, Xander.
I just name it any number.
Yes.
5.
You have to name a higher number.
Oh, like.
So not any number.
Wait, between what number and what number? Why? What are you doing?
You'll see.
So it's between what? You said I have to choose a larger number. What's the
Just pick
the
it.
range here?
You said
Pick a number.
You said 5.
Higher
Why
than
is that not acceptable?
much higher.
Thank you, Jamilyn.
Much higher than 15.
Okay, much higher than 15.
It's not a random number if you're telling him what to guess.
Yeah, you said any number.
You did say any number.
Higher than 5.
And then you said higher than
150.
All right, 150. All right, that's acceptable. So
It's fine, I guess.
we'll do a nicer one. We'll do 109.
Name 109 car manufacturers.
Oh fuck.
How many Fords are there?
You know what? We'll just make it dollars. You have to send Siri $109.
Yeah, that's very
Okay,
funny.
so I feel like this is what happened with the thing with Scott.
No, Scott's.
Why do you do this and you don't have them?
Joseph, it's
Redo
fine.
it
It's just
beforehand.
Zimbabwe dollars.
Yeah, that's
This
that
is
was
so-
the deal with the Scott one too. I wasn't told ahead of time. I was.
Can you not do that?
But it's funny.
It's not funny.
Rubles.
Euros.
Yes,
Rubles, euros, Canadian.
Pesos.
Drake, put Zimbabwe dollars in.
Bitcoin.
Yes.
Dogecoin.
All right.
Bitcoin is not. No.
109 Bitcoin.
Hey, we'll fucking see if it's fair or not. Come on. Roll.
Bored apes.
Spin, baby, spin!
Hang on. Bitcoin. Okay. You owe Siri 109.
Rubies.
Bitcoin. 190.
Okay, so we're at.
All right. You have 30 days to send this money.
This is so stupid. I don't like when you do this.
I don't like when you do your shit.
They get the divorce papers.
Do it.
Xander, if you give me $109,
Do it, you
I'll
won't.
give you a signed version of the set list for my upcoming show. Which I'm not
Give
gonna...
you $107.
You should have named more car manufacturers, more than one.
You know, I didn't know what was going on. You didn't explain. You just.
I
said-
feel like
Not that hard
I
to
feel
do.
like I
was
explained
thinking
it.
in my head like 7.
No,
Ford,
He wasn't talking
Toyota,
about just Ford. He meant
Chevy.
like Ford on an assembly line.
Okay.
Go Biden.
Is that
Is that it for now?
It's one of the longer
Do we
episodes,
want to
huh?
do we want to do double or nothing?
No.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes,
We've been...
yes.
No!
$218 on the line.
We'll settle it with chess.
No, I need to get going. No, I need to
All right.
Siri needs to leave.
All right.
Goodbye,
Bye, Siri.
Goodbye, and good night, everyone. We're gonna cut the stream here.
That's all, folks.
Bye.
I'll see ya. Goodbye.
Okay, I'll be right. I hope